In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hey, good morning to the rest of y'all. You know, some people don't like to say good morning, and some people don't like to say Grand Rising, so I say it both. Look, my communication skill uh, is all over the place. So, buenos dias. Uh, what's some other ones I know? Uh, I can't think of it now because my mind is thinking about boo, boo, boo. This is what my mind is thinking about. Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. Excellent piece of literature. And there we go. Molly Moss Sea Moss. For all your sea moss needs. This is the lemonade bottle. I love the lemonade flavor of sea moss. It's good. He take the sea moss water and make lemonade, make tea, and then he could take it in a strong gelatinous form. But you could take a scoop of it yourself and dissolve it in your hot water for your coffee or your tea, whatever have you. Or some people take it straight to the head. But either way, you get your vitamins and minerals and everything you need. He even have it in shake form, like smoothies and icy pops. I think that's kind of cool. Alrighty, it's Tall Tale Thursday. And today, y'all know we talk about stories and stuff that you believe, maybe or not, you may believe or not. But that's what today is all about. Today, Tall Tale Thursday. Okay. I want to ask y'all opinion, right? When you help other people, I'm just, throwing this out there to the atmosphere. When you help other people, but sometimes you want to help them, but their situation seems too big for you to get that involved in it or care that much. But you want to like help them, but you was like you want to be like, okay, I don't care what about all that you got on. Take this and just go do you. But you like you care, but you don't care. You know what I'm saying? Let me give an example or a story. Okay. Okay. One of my friends falling on hard times, right? It's not even I'm not even gonna say a friend. I'm gonna say it's acquaintance. It's somebody that you may have dealt with in the past or whatever in your life, and they come back around out of the blue and be like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? You be like, oh, nothing, everything's okay. And you break bread with them, breaking bread meaning they come in and you offer them something to eat and you just talking and getting caught up. Okay, acquaintance, okay. Then it's like, okay, bye-bye, see you later. Week later, then they call back again. Hey, what you doing? Oh, what you cooking? and you just talking, and they start talking about their ex and what the ex did and all this, and you're sitting there. I'm like, I don't even care about that. But you know that they just talking to get it vented out, to talk it through. So you try to be an ear, you try to be them in that way, right? So they mistake that kind of kindness just because you're sitting there listening, talking, communicating, um, to maybe think that you still want them or want to be involved with them, but that's not what it is. You just like, okay, okay, you just trying to be a friend. You just trying to be there. I don't even know if you're really trying to be a friend, but you just trying to show compassion and a little bit of love, right? Because you can love somebody without being in love with them. You know what I mean? You can care about somebody without really caring. Does that make sense? But then they misconstrued that for like, oh yeah, you want me back, and then it gets it look like they're trying to form a habit, and I'm like, look, don't keep coming around with your hands looking like cups. You know, it's like sometimes people go out your life when they doing good, see you wouldn't want to be right. Then when they hit hard times, that's when they want to be back your friend again. That's when they want to seek your conversation. That's when they want to seek, let me see what you're doing. Like they're interested in what you're doing because they're in a particular situation, but then they want to drag you through some shit, right? And I was like, isn't that disrespectful? Um, like I had a friend that knocked on my door 11, 12 o'clock at night because he didn't want to disturb his mama. I was like, wait a minute, I'm somebody else's mama. Don't disturb me either. Oh no, I don't want to disturb my mama. So you want to disturb me. And I'm like, this is not what we doing. Because you disrespect that. Is it me tripping? Or you blurring that line. It's like you give a person an inch and they want to take a mile. You give a person a little bit and they don't. I don't know what they thinking in their head. Do they think just because you nice for that second that you gonna be nice or good or that you could take advantage of a person? How do you get? Oh, I just thought about it. I gotta send the link. Hold up. Wait a minute, I gotta make sure everybody got the links. I meant to send the link out. I was anyway, because I gotta okay. It's like I'm kind of stuck, kind of slow. All right. Molly, make sure you send the link out to Trey and Ken. Today's Tall Tale Thursday. Okay. So I'm like, am I tripping, or is that people trying? Is that how people try to wrangle you in and stuff? And you want to be good and you want to be there for your brothers and sisters, but all your brothers and sisters don't deserve you being good too. Everybody don't deserve your kindness. Everybody don't deserve your time because they vultures. They in there, they trying to pick your course. And it's hard sometimes to decipher who should get your time and who should not get your time. Because the way they come, a wolf in sheep's clothing, and you try to be nice to everybody and give everybody respect. But everybody is not nice to you, and everybody don't respect you. And then they try to do what you call a hostile takeover. Some people try to come up in your shiznit, pretend like, oh, yeah, I'm your friend, and then go run through your shit. You be like, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical. And I'm like, why are you? Like, I had a peace of mind until they come dumping on you. And it was like, why am I getting my friends all riled up if they was at peace with somebody that don't care? Because a true woman, when she gets into something, and she got her friends, certain friends that she go through and she vent, so she just like let it out. And I'm like saying to myself, I'm up here venting and talking to my girlfriends. for nothing, because it's absolutely nothing. Because I showed the kindness to a person, they took it the wrong way, and it made me mad and upset, because I'm mad at myself because I let somebody come in and disturb my world again. I got to get in the habit of telling people to kick rocks and flip flops. I don't give a flying what you going through. I'm going through my own shit myself. But don't nobody ever say, how you doing, Reese? Are you okay? What's your situation? What you going through? No, they just come in there with their bullshit and want you to help and fix them. But when they get good and they're on their feet, you see them doing other stuff and flying high and all that stuff. Okay, another example while we're talking. Say you help your friend out, right, when they're in need, right? And as soon as they get good, they forget your number. They forget that you helped them out when they was in need. And you may be in need, but you don't want to bother nobody. You say, I'm going to try to figure this out myself, right? Not saying that you're going out and begging or looking for anything, but if they came back and was like, here, let me tighten you up on this, you'd be like, oh, thank you, because I need it. Okay? Not saying that you're going out and asking them for anything back or reminding them. You don't do none of that. But they don't do none of that either. They don't reach back to where they've been. I have a problem with people like that. I think those type of people are selfish, greedy, and they will find themselves in a needing position again. Because I don't think, well, it's my opinion. All this is my opinion. I don't think they handle people right. You know what I mean? I don't think you handled it right. And that's why you're going to be back in that position again. You can't forget who's been kind to you, who's been nice to you, or who's been there for you. But a lot of times people do. And what I got to do, me, myself, and I, personally, when I close a door or close a chapter of a book, leave it closed. It was a reason it was closed. There's no need to open it up again. There's no need to waste your time. There's no need to put what they eating on your plate, because they ain't got nothing to do with you. And because if you do, they're going to come in and rob and steal your time, your intellectual property, because they get up in your mind and you try to figure out to help somebody who could give a shit, two shits about you. You know, because you thinking that, oh, that's a friend, and you would want somebody to help you if you was in need. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't sitting here talking to myself. I know there's a lot of people out there that feels like that, you know, and when you could be in need, but you suffer in silence, or you try to figure your shit out, right? And the person that you just helped, you can see them just help with a stack of bills or a stack of money, or who can repay your kindness back to you, and they look at you and walk on by. So you be like, okay, because it's going to come a time where they're going to need you again. But here's where it gets tricky, because it's up to you whether you open that door or not. And you could feel sorry for a person. They be like, please, 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 I need your help, I need your help. And you could feel sorry for that person again. And I think they come back to kill you. They don't come back because they didn't take you out the first time. They're going to make sure they try to get back so they can really take you out again. But you don't let them. You don't let them. You got enough problems of your own. You don't need nobody else's problems, right? So if that door is closed, it's closed for a reason, leave it closed. It's like when you take out the trash, right? You don't go back out, and not unless you put something valuable in that trash. You don't go back in the trash and digging back in the trash. And if somebody bought your trash that you just took out back to your door, as they hear you left your trash bag at the dumpster, you don't say, oh, thank you, and take your trash bag. You said, no, it belongs over there. Leave it over there. The doors are closed for a reason, people. Don't open them. Go forward. especially with somebody that did you dirty. Sometimes you can forgive them, but you got to forgive them from a distance. You could forgive them and forget what they did, but you don't have to be bothered with them. You don't have to, you got to erase them, I guess, out of your mind, your memory, because they will take cold-hearted advantage. I'm sitting here not feeling well, physically or mentally, right? But here comes somebody else to dump their problems on me. Oh, I need you. I'm like, wait a minute, nigga. I need something. I need somebody. But they don't care about what you need. All they care about what they need. And if they figure they can get it from you, they was like, oh yeah, they right for the pick, and I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna try to use them for what they got. People, that sound like friendship to you? Or does that sound like people taking advantage or people trying to rob you for whatever little bit remote emotional love, compassion, whatever you got, right? You don't come around when things are going good. You only come around when things are not going good for you. I don't have time for that stuff. I don't have time for that stuff at all. So I had to tell a friend, not even a friend, an associate, not too long ago, don't even darken my doorstep at all no more. I don't want to be bothered. I can't help you. Only God can help and save you. I'm not him. And I try to be the light. I try to be the God in me to offer the light, but you the type of person that would put that light out. You try to burn my wick down. You try to put my candle out. I can't. You want me to stress out over you when I'm stressing out over myself and my own situation. It's too much. And I don't have the wherewithal. I don't have the mental compass and the fortitude and stuff to do. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. Am I getting ornery or more tougher? Or I just don't feel the compassion for people and things and situations like I used to, when I was younger and stuff. I just don't feel it. I know this is Tall Tale Thursday, but I don't feel it. I try to focus now on the positive, on a certain vibration, and I try to be positive to people. And when I'm not at my best, when I'm not at my 100% and I can't give you love and give you that good vibration, that's what I do. I stay away from people when I know I'm in a bad mood or in a bad way. I try to stay away from people. I become like at that time a sleeping bear. And you don't know, you don't poke a bear. Y'all saw that movie, The Revenant, when that bear tore Leonardo DiCaprio butt up. That bear came back and mauled him again, jumped on his back, went away, and came back again to jump on him. I was like, that was a bad bear. That bear was bad, become the poke him. Don't poke the bear. And if you see the bear sleep, let the bear sleep. Because sometimes people, we need to be left alone so we can recharge, so we can rejuvenate our mental and our physical and our spiritual. And it seems like people come to you at the wrong time when you're down. I'm like, I can't give you any love because my love is down. I can't give you any of that high energy because my energy is down. I can't give you what I'm needing. And like, I don't have enough for me to give. What you want to take all of me? If you take all of somebody, you're going to kill them. We got to save some of us for us, people, is what I'm saying. We got to save some of you, because if there's no you can't help nobody anyway. You gone, you broke down or whatever. You can't help nobody if you're not dead, right? So that's why you got to get yourself good and don't give everybody, don't let them suck all of you or suck you dry. Hell to the no, no. Was I nice? Yes, I was. Was I firm? Yes, I was. So you ain't going to mix up the words that's coming out of my mouth. Was I frustrated? Yes, I was. Or was I tired? Yes, I was. Do you think they understood what you say? They act like they understood what you said and where you're going. But I bet you they didn't. But it's not for me to figure out. All I got to do is say what I mean and mean what I say and stand on it. Have that little bit of integrity. Because the next time you come knocking at my door, it won't be open. It's closed. It's closed for a reason. And if your door is closed, keep it closed. That was my PSA service announcement for Tall Tale Thursdays. All right, now let's get on with the show. Oh, good morning, Slicky Woo Boo. Good morning, baby. I can't see what you're saying. He said, hey, y'all. Hey. Oh, I gotta finish sending this out. I can't get to the people on IG. I usually Facebook and YouTube and people on IG, I forward it to them so they know that, hey, the show's on and everything today. Oh, damn, where's everybody at? I hope I sent everybody the right link. Sometimes I got it from Molly. I got the link, copied it right off of IG. But Molly said, so if it's the wrong link, then I'll know. So blame Molly. It's not me. I'm blaming him today. So let's get back. Let me set this nice screen up so I can do what I do. I was on YouTube and everything. Hey, did y'all see the Democratic National Convention, the DNC, last night? I saw some parts of it, caught some caps and some highlights of it. I was like, oh, shucks. Look what's going on here. So I was like, this is interesting. I got all these big stars and everything that come out. Only thing about this stuff, this Democratic and Republican National Convention, why are you bringing the celebrities out? Why are you bringing these stars out? Why? Just state your point, your position. That goes for the Republicans and the Democrats. She'll give you a game plan and let the people use. You try to use other people to sway your vote or use other people to say things, because I love Michelle and Barack Obama. And we all know what's up with that. I love Hillary Clinton. We all know what's up. We don't need to hear from all of these people. We need to hear from you that's running for the position. We need to hear. I don't need to see the celebrities. I don't need to see Oprah. I don't need to see none of that. And that goes on the Republican side too, because I didn't need to see Kid Rock. I didn't need to see all of that stuff going on. I didn't need to see Amber Rose. We didn't need to see all that. We need to see the candidates that's running, and for them to be transparent. What's your real agenda? What is your future plans? And how do you expect to do whatever? I don't need to see celebrities. And that's the only part of these conventions and stuff. I know they're trying to drum up money and what happened to just be honest, just state your point and stand on that. Stand on your words, stand on what you're saying. I tell you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. Okay, as I stopped to say that to get the video set up and pulled up. Look at me. But I want your opinion. You can't believe everything you see at all. Okay, let me play this or see if this is the one that I want to get to. Okay. Okay, I gotta pause this. Okay, I pause this. Then I gotta go back to StreamYard. Look, y'all. I'm working it on this side. I'm working it. I'm making it do what it do. Then I hit share the full screen. I'm sized at my little abilities that I had found.
Smart, Harvard-educated president of entertainment at BET. Yeah. Do you know why I was given this job? Because you're super duper smart. Yes, but why? Because you.
All right. I'm going to go back to the beginning so we can get it all. Oh, goodness. Look, thank you guys for being patient with me. Now, why is it buffering? Why am I stuff buffering?
Working hard is what it pays the bills. What we gonna do when it comes to you? Can't be the life that I came to live.
I don't know what I just did.
Do I really?
Okay. Let me go back to undo.
Scenes in this that I just thought were very like poignant. I really did. I thought it was really like telling the truth about.
Everyone, it's Thursday, so it's time for our Monday staff meeting. My name
That nigga say it's Thursday. It's time for our Monday meeting. Let's go.
Is Wedgie Rudlin, and I'm the new super duper smart Harvard educated president of entertainment at BET.
Yep.
Do you know why I was given this job? Because you're super duper smart. Yes, but why?
Because you went to Harvard.
Yes.
Yep.
But why would they want a super duper smart guy who went to Harvard to run BET?
I know.
Because it's time to take BET in a new direction.
Right on, Wendy.
Remember the first day I showed up, I asked, what's our highest rated program? And you guys said, 106 and Park with AJ and Free. Yes.
Yep.
And I said, great, fire them. Why? Because what you call success, Wedgie Rudlin calls failure, and vice versa. See, when people ask me, have I made BET a success, I say no. It's time to redefine success, because once you embrace failure, you can't go anywhere else but up. That's a business theory they mention. Now, I know I may be going a little too fast for some of you,
Yep.
but I'm happy to slow it down. Are there any questions?
Is it true that you put a ban on 2- and 3-syllable words, man?
Good question. Yes. Our research says we need to be focusing on the monosyllabic demographic. I believe lots of syllables confuses our viewers, especially those in the South.
I got a question.
Of course you do. You didn't
But they be taking jabs at us Southern people, boy. Especially those in the South. Like, damn, bro. Why you gotta hate on us country boys like that?
go to Harvard.
Do you have any experience running a network?
Okay, see now? You're a hater. You're fired, so get on out of here.
I haven't been paid in 3 months. This is basically volunteer work for me.
Oh, well, quiet down so the rest of us who are getting paid can work. Thank you.
You're the Harvard man.
Okay, I would like everyone to please look under their chairs. You will find a copy of the Black Panther comic book that I wrote. Please read it carefully. This is the kind of super cool.
Ta-Nehisi Coates. That's who this is supposed to be. This supposed to be Ta-Nehisi Coates. I get it now. That's because he the one did the Black Panther episode.
Stuff we'll be doing at BET from now on.
Chicken?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
That's your complimentary lunch. And the orange is your new healthcare plan. Antioxidants. Very important. Wait. Nope, you don't get any. You were fired. Okay, let's talk about some new shows. As you know, we're starting BET Animation. Here's what I want to see. I'm thinking rappers, young MC roller skating, edginess. He's going too fast. His brakes don't work. We'll get Tone Loc to do the voice. Okay, How about an animated version of Hamburglar? He's a hungry thug.
I mean, this is how they plot against black folks. I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. We think this is funny, but this is what they're doing today. The Boondocks was just predictive programming, bro. Like, is this not what they're doing?
It's gritty like The Wire. He does a drive-by on Burger King. McDonald's can co-finance. We'll call it beef. Wait a minute. I'm seeing
like,
a flip.
Get your what you always say, no voting, no whatever it was. I forgot. A couple years ago they did that, and get your booty to the polls. I mean, it's really this something that like a guy like this character would make.
Stones thing happening here. Dino could be a Rottweiler, maybe a pit bull. Instead of bedrock, we're in Africa. We're keeping it real. You got that?
Got it, Wedgie.
All right. Next up, reality. The Ruckus reality show. I'm digging it. I'm feeling it. It's what's good. Let's do that show.
Wait a minute. Is this the show about the black man who hates black people?
I hear that tone. The head of Viacom personally asked me to make this show.
He was being sarcastic.
No! Excuse me? Which one of us went to Harvard, huh? Did you go to Harvard? You think you understand white humor more than me? You know what? Shush. You don't even work here anymore. Now, the rest of you, get a crew. Get out to WordPress or wherever that guy's from. And let's make the Uncle Ruckus show happen.
So they trying to do a doggone Uncle Ruckus. They was trying to do. I'm telling you, man, they took down a couple episodes. It's hard to find this episode, but they might take my video down just for playing this. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. This whole episode is funny because that's how they plot on black folks. That's how they plot on you. They plot on your ignorance. They plot on it. They plot on you to be ignorant, to not know what you're talking about, to support whatever said little policies they want to push through, so it can be destructive to you.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the real. That's how it works. You know.
I agree.
That's the truth. So
let me remove.
I wanted to come up here too
this.
Because
okay, that's all. All right, that's all I wanted to see. I wanted to point out with the show. Good morning, JoJo baby.
What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening? Now,
good day.
Did you saw the part of the video? Now,
I caught the very tail end of that. I ain't catching the whole thing. What was it? What's the
It was showing the cartoon. The cartoon was making fun of the stuff that's really happening, that's going on. Like it's funny because he said we're getting ready for it was Thursday. Today was Thursday, and he said we're getting our Monday meeting. You know, he's talking about their Monday meeting on Thursday, which was funny. That's real CP people time. And then he was talking about he had to speak a certain way so the people down south can understand, alluding to the people down south is a little ignorant than the rest of us. That's what I was getting out of this. But he was talking about reality shows, about gosh, you got to go back and see it. But my point to this matter is remind me of the DNC and the RNC conventions and stuff, how they use other people to try to push their agenda. They use these big stars and everything to try to push their agenda. I don't want to see that. I want to see them push their own agenda. I want to see them talk about what it is, because there's nothing that Kid Rock going to tell me about Trump, and there's nothing Amber Rose going to tell me about Trump, and there's nothing that Stevie Wonder going to tell me about Kamala, or there's nothing that Oprah Winfrey going to tell me. I want Kamala to tell me about her and about where we're going and stuff in America. And that goes for both sides. But I think these DNC conventions are kind of overshadowed or overcast with celebrities. We're not following the polls. We're following the celebrity. We're not following policy. We're following the celebrity.
That's yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I mean, is that not what I see? What you see?
I mean, we that's what we buy. So that's what they sell. When you stop buying, not you in particular, but as a society, when we stop buying like that, I mean, that's when things change. You know, we buy into all this. Like all those followers are listening. These people with hundreds of a million followers or whatever, you know, so these people are listening to these people. And as like in commercials, I mean, these people are selling something that they don't even eat. They don't even see it. They don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we buy it for that. It's Chick-fil-A is like, this is a real customer to real testimony. Give me that. That's what I want. You know what I mean? I want a real customer to real testimony. I want somebody to get up there and say, I took this medicine and my knee fell off, you know, and then it healed up and I did better after the 2 weeks. You know, I want to hear I want to hear it. I want to know what's going on the real, not for the celebrities, but that's what we buy. So stay on topic. As a society, we buy from big names. We believe them. I mean, and politics has turned into that. It's not about the politics. It's about how popular and how, you know, it's not about his laws and about the things they want to do. It's the popularity and, you know, just that type stuff.
Wow. You know, it reminds me what an attorney told me when I was seeking an attorney to sue. Like when I got sick when the hospital jacked me up, and he told me as an attorney, he said, "I'm gonna tell you the truth." He said, "We buy and sell other people's pain. They buy and sell your pain. These attorneys buy and sell your woes." Meaning, you could get an attorney, right? And you got a case, right? And the other side could come and say, if you don't take the case or you don't drop the case, we give you $25,000 right now. It's going to cost you $50,000 because after you go through vetting and population, whatever, they take the easy money out. These attorneys do that. They barter your life. They buy and sell your wealth. If one law firm or people want to buy them out for them not to take a case, they won't take the case. You know, they look where the money is. If they feel that they can make more when they sue you, they take bribes, they take payouts, not to do something, you know. And when he said we buy and sell people woes, I was like, wow, how do you buy and sell somebody else's woes?
Come on, that's what every product almost. That's with 80 higher probably product in America on. I mean, look at the food chain, all this stuff. That's all woes. That shit, all that process, that's not whole food. You know what I mean? 90%.
No, I'm not talking about food. I'm talking
I know.
about.
I'm talking about. I'm just using that as a strong example because that's a strong point first with self. Everybody need to get self, you know what I mean, together and not just following. These things are attacking us, you know, health wise. All this is being coming from what we're consuming. We're the consumers. Let's start with what we're putting in our system. You know what I mean? To be able to go and consume, or to be healthy and consume the rest, which is cars, which is politicians, where we consume these politicians and their policies to vote for them. You know what I mean? It's whichever way of consumption, mind consumption, heart consumption, physical eating consumption. I mean, it's all there. So anyway, getting there, you know, eating and shit, I pushed myself off point, but the consume and the stuff that we consume. I mean, all of it's fraudulent when it comes to food. I mean, that's not really food. Half the stuff you buy out of here, it's not good quality stuff. Remember when Made in USA? That was high quality stuff when it had that Made in the USA label on it. I mean, we just go for what somebody say. So
Made in the USA ain't good at all. It, you know, no more. You know, it used to mean something. We used to stand for something. Now it don't mean nothing.
Well, if they make it in the USA like that, it costs so much, it's in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? Shit, they be charging us because everything's so inflated. You know, you're paying so much for property leases and taxes, and you know they got to sell it for 8 times what it's worth just to make 3 times the profit, or double their money or whatever, just to pay out everybody and everything. I understand the chain, but it's inflated. I mean, it's terrible, and so is the selling of anything. It's inflated. People lie. They sell bad quality stuff, and we continue to consume it and push for an agenda. If we get a couple bucks out of it, Kid Rock gonna get up there and he gonna like it anyway, because you know what I mean, America good for him. Shit, yeah, America good for him. Shoot, yeah, he is. America great now, regardless who is in front of it. And one more thing.
So great now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, for him, and that type people, America great. That's They're trying to make it greater because for them. I ain't talking about everybody. Don't get me mixed up.
It's great for the rich people, and the only way to make
Right.
it greater is to make more rich people. Good morning,
Yep.
Trey.
What's up, y'all? Good morning.
How you feeling?
Shit, I'm all right. I'm well rested. For real, I'm off today. Finally, I've been giving all my fucking time to my job, which is all right, but you know, I'm
It's
tired.
basic.
So
I mean,
yeah, I'm
hold you
good. I'm
got
well rested.
you working hard. I know you got that black paycheck. You know what I'm saying? What's up, cousin?
What's up, Slim? Ask me,
What's
ask your cousin.
up?
Shit.
What's up? You having to cook out this week? What's up? You know
Ain't no cookout, but there are festivities. I mean, I'm just,
what I mean?
Shit.
Okay.
What's up with y'all
Oh,
though? Good morning. What's up with y'all?
Did you see?
okay.
I was just saying how,
I'll be back.
the politics. I was watching the DNC, some of it. I didn't watch it all. I was sort of highlights, part of it, and I was saying it goes for the Republican convention and the Democratic convention. I was saying that these candidates, they
Mhm.
get other celebrities and big figures to overshadow them. I don't want to hear from Kid Rock and Amber Rose how great Trump is or what Trump got planned. I don't want to hear from Oprah Winfrey's and Stevie Wonder's about how great Kamala is. I want to hear from Kamala. And it seems like they get overshadowed by the biggest celebrity coming who got the more pull. Is that how they go think they're gonna sway the votes? Oh yeah, I'm more popular here. I'm gonna sway the votes this way, but I want you to sway the votes with you. I want them to give a real meaning of transparency to transparency. They always said, "Oh, we're transparent," but you hide behind all of these big celebrities and big corporations and all these big stuff. I want to see you. I want to know what you planning on to do. I want to know how you feel about certain things, not how the celebrities all around you, because that's what's swaying the vote, especially for the younger generation. I don't want my next president because emotions ran high and everybody voted for them because they got emotional because they saw Stevie Wonder or Oprah Winfrey or whatever. I want them to vote because they know the facts and they're counting, they're taking tallies, of who can better serve you or this country as the people.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. I love the activities. I love the festivities, the parties. That's fine. But at the end of the day, all of that big stuff is overshadowed. The celebrities overshadow the real
Very true.
candidate or who's running for president. That's what I'm saying. And that's on both sides.
That's for the blind people. That's not for people like you that actually want to like get into the facts and get into what's supposed to be happening, what the plan is if you are to become president. That's for the people that are swayed by entertainment, entertainers, artists, musicians, celebrities, or whatever. Yeah, most people are. Most people, like when what was it? Hillary said something about having hot sauce in her bag, and all them people in the comments, some say, "Oh yeah, Hillary for president," and all that shit. Like it sways dumb people. So if you're not, I pull back from that. I'm really on the mindset of let's stock resources. Let's start. If all else, we need to be planning for when this shit fall apart because shit is everywhere. So I'm stockpiling my resources, my solar equipment, my CB radio. I already have a location I can go to when I know I can communicate with my dad, Alexandria. From where I'm at, from where the water is. Like I'm on all of that. Practicing my fishing, practicing tying my fishing lines so that I can be able to pull something in. I don't know how to process meat or like rabbit or whatever that I find, but I'm learning and I'm researching it, growing my vegetables and shit like that, learning how to grow it inside, outside, whether it's cold or not, that type shit because it's you know this shit is not the the playground like mentality that these politicians and or that's being pushed on us from the media to me is insane. Um, I wouldn't think these people were anyone special if I seen them in the room and didn't know them because the way they display themselves for the media, the way they display themselves just out in general, the way all these little tactics to try to get people instead of uh, this country really being for its people. I mean, it's really rich against poor. The idea now and the motive and agenda now is to uh, eliminate the middle class. So there will be no middle class. And when we mentioned on your show Project 2025, the whole initiative behind that is if you are not a part of the agenda, the government's agenda, you will not be a government employee. You will not have so everybody, talking about I work for the government, not no more, not anymore.
Mm.
So so it's and all man, people need to research. People need to be stockpiling, and people need to be taking this time to learn. Let them politicians play. Let them do whatever they're doing, all the silly antics and shit. Let them do that while you take your time to research and study. Start learning what the hell you can do to heal yourself. Because ain't gonna be no Excedrin, ain't gonna be no Advil after a while, and all that little stuff. Ain't gonna be too many medications and all that when all this shit fall apart. So I just want everybody to be doing their research for real.
Yeah,
Because this.
I agree with learning how to live off the grid. We're learning
Yeah.
how to live because it's going to come to that time. We was laughing a few months ago about JoJo Baby going camping in the woods. But in all honesty, if it had to come down to that's a part of survival, knowing how to live off the
Mhm.
land and knowing how to live off the grid and what you're doing.
Mhm.
So JoJo Baby, I don't know where you went, but
He
kudos,
probably pop back in.
kudos for you for knowing how to do that and kind of stuff and sustain yourself like that. So I can't take nothing away, from him for learning how to. We all need to learn how to do without. Like if something was to happen, can you start a fire with sticks or the flints or whatever like they used to do?
Yeah, safe controlled fire. Like, can you do that? Yeah.
Like they show you how to do on Boy Scouts and all of that stuff.
Mhm.
If you didn't have this, could you survive? It's called survival.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
ordering. What's up, Kenny? Good morning. I've been ordering MREs for the longest, which is the same meal ready meals that you can order that last forever. Number
let me
one.
tell you what's funny when you just say MRE. How about Costco got a plan of MREs? I think they said it last year, a couple of years for $79 or $80. You can get all these MREs.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm a
that's what the
Costco
military used to
shopper.
get.
Yeah, they
See,
do
you
sell
must
them.
have
You're
thrown
right.
it in.
Yeah, I'm a Costco Sam's. Yeah.
I was like, they really playing it. They ain't got them in there for nothing. They know something. They really
Everybody
playing.
passing them up. Everybody's passing things up. But I would, yeah, like I said, I would start planning for people honestly to get off of the grid. A lot of people can't even sit their cell phone down for a few hours without picking that shit up. To be honest, so I mean, we got a lot of work to do. But we got a lot of work to do. But man, like I said, I already have my location where I can communicate and talk to the people across the water in Alexandria because where I'm from is only like 25 minutes away from here. And if I drive down this road that I can see through the trees, I can get to the water spot and I'll be able to. No, I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. I've already tested it. I already have communication that has nothing to do with electricity. Like that's what I'm on. So just because I'm smoking weed don't mean I ain't reading some shit and I'm not learning something because nigga I can stick and move so far. So
They can
and
move.
I'm not a person of guns and whatever, but look, it's that time. Like to have something, some level of something of defense, not a bat, not hitting somebody with your shoe when they come in your door. I'm talking about really being able to defend yourself if something happens. I don't want a gun in my house. Really, I'm not. I ain't out there acting like I'm with it or something like that. But man.
Wow.
So
That's,
you know, I'm
I
going to
tell you,
vote because I just feel like I mean, I personally don't care regardless. So if I wasn't around my family members, if I didn't stay in my aunt's house, I personally wouldn't probably give a fuck. I don't give a fuck really, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, just because I feel like I'm maybe casting some energy that might make some shit shift or happen. I don't know,
right?
but
Because
if
it's like
they,
if
mhm.
it's a game, you like me, Trey. I want to know that if it's a chance of it being real, at least I did what I, the right thing for me.
Exactly.
And if it's fake, then woe on them. It's like giving somebody $1. We don't know what they're begging, right? We don't
Yeah.
know what they're going to do with it, but you know where your heart is when you gave it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when we
Exactly.
go cast our votes, we got to cast it with our minds and our heart and listen to what our ancestors are saying. Not about, oh, I like that jam. Oh, go girl. I'm in your book club. We cannot be, it's like they try to buy us with publicity or buy us with hear the shiny thing. Oh, look over here. No, y'all use your mind.
Well,
Everybody
that's
got
all
a
these.
mind. Use it. Don't let
That's
somebody
all
else
these.
use it for you.
All these iPhones and all this Alexa shit, and everybody, that's what TikTok and all that shit is for. Got everybody dancing. Don't know a motherfucking thing, but you out there trying to do a routine and shit. Like, it don't do what you do, have your fun. I'm not dry, so I believe everybody, have your fun. I got TikTok, whatever. But at the same time, like, come on. People, those are the toys. Those are the little golden, things. And people changing the market, changing the job market, changing how people get those positions and everything is really, and I'm saying this as a young person, like 30 years old, like trying to find and still land into a career spot. I have a great job, but landing into a career spot and seeing the propaganda attached to that shit, and I see why people get a chance, like a little small leg up, and that's their chance to down somebody else, especially in our community. So those effects have really worked in our community because we are all full fledged. It's rare that I see a group of us in a large setting that ain't, got some shit popping off or some animosity or some fighting or something. But you know,
And then I saw Trayon step down from he resigned. And that makes me believe that then he is guilty of his charges. Because if you didn't do nothing, why you letting them take you down? It must be something bigger.
well, I don't. I'm not gonna speak on anything I don't know about, because I don't know about the case or anything, so I'm not gonna act like I do. But I would say when you get in positions of power on those levels, I ain't talking about nobody's general manager at a store or somewhere. I'm talking about like you actually making some effective moves that could fuck up lives if you decide to make a certain decision. Um, and you could be intentionally doing. You have that type of power to be able to mess shit up like that. Um, I think that when you're in when you're of power, you're a part of agenda. Period. Just like the Project 2025 thing for real. If you're not a part of that agenda, and you show defiance or you show like you're going against the grain or whatever, I don't know this particular person. I don't know that the so I have to look it up. But just as a general speaking, yeah, I mean, you get taken out. You're a pawn. You might be a rich pawn, but you're still a pawn. So
Mm-hmm.
you
Can
know,
you read what Slicky saying, Trey?
yeah,
I
no problem. I
supposed to
got
say
you.
it's guns. What?
Hold on. Let me say. Hold on. Let me see. So Kenneth said that part. Trey, what's up, Kenny? DJ Snooki said, years you talking years. It's been done. So stop talking and do you. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, because it's not. I do feel that. That's where my mind is at because it's not new. None of this is new. Kenneth said Project 2025 existed before Trump. Yeah, that was a plan before Trump. Trump is just executing that, and the endless blind love that these like racist prejudiced people uh have is fueled by that. Half of the Americans, most of them, majority of them, love the fact that there's somebody that gets to openly uh use the words and say the things that they say in their households. um, Kenneth also said gentrification, high interest, redlining. That is Project 25. Gerrymandering. Yeah, it's nothing owning a gun. It's the peeps mishandling them. Yeah, I'm not afraid of guns or nothing like that. What's up, stepdaddy? I'm sorry, I didn't know you was in here.
Good morning. Good
Yeah,
morning.
Good morning.
good
How you
morning.
doing?
I just got in. I just flew in. My arms are tired.
I feel you. I feel you on that. But how you feel overall though?
I just got
Other
up.
than that, you feeling
And then I'm trying to get some food stamps. You got some food stamps?
no, no. If I had some or some, I would give them.
I
But
need.
no, I don't. I don't have none.
Yeah, yeah, I need.
Yeah,
I'm trying
ain't
to
no
get
wrong
some
with that
food
though.
stamps. That's all.
Yeah, I
I don't
feel
know why I
you.
said that. I really don't.
Because it's the truth. Fuck it, it's the
But
truth.
how's everybody
Thank you.
doing? What's the conversation? You all right out there,
Yeah, I'm all right.
DV?
I'm good.
She
I'm
rubbing her face. I'm like, you all right?
I think that's
She rubbing her face like not
the
the
thought
food
process.
stamps.
Nah,
Oh,
it's not the.
God. Yeah, I like the wig. Look at that. She got her.
You notice this is a new one. You
She
Oh
notice?
thought
yeah,
about that. What?
oh
I
yeah,
ain't
that
gonna help
shimmer and
you.
shine in there, that shape to it. Oh yeah, I noticed. I noticed as soon
She
as I
done
popped
got
on.
her a
I was
new
watching a
one.
little bit before I
Come
got on
on,
here.
girl.
Hmm
She done went and get. She done went. Yeah, she done went and got her.
And the blonde color is fitting
Yeah, she
too.
done went and got. She done went and got her a Mary J. Blige.
Hmm
I don't know.
hmm
I don't know about
Yeah,
all
she done
that,
got
but
that. Can I oblige?
I thought I
Yeah.
was being more Sally Jesse
I'm
Raphael.
gonna need
I
it. You
got the
know, I cut
red
all my
glasses
hair
to
off, so
go with it.
I'm gonna need a wig for
Oh,
next
shit, I know
year.
that's right.
I'm thinking I'm gonna formally announce that I'm gonna go in drag next Thursday.
Lord
I
have
think
mercy.
I'm wearing a dress.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's gonna be funny. Okay.
That's gonna be funny. Right.
Well,
But no, we're talking
it's so
about.
fucked up. It's so messed up that this this is not a tall tale. This is the honest to God truth. I don't know. I'm gay. You know, I'm the happiest person in the world. Just to let you know what the old gay is like. But
Yeah.
and this is not a skit. This is
I
not a
love the
joke.
old gays though. I love the old gays though,
No,
for
I'm
real.
saying this is not a joke. This is
Yeah.
this is something that I've been feeling. Okay, and something that actually happened. Uh, some gay guys, and I don't know if I'm saying the right thing because you can't call
Them niggas gay.
to
Shit.
get in trouble
I'm gay, they gay.
because you can't
Niggas is
say
gay.
certain words to certain people about certain people. So if
Gay.
you say "Hey guys" to a bunch of
Gays.
okay, okay, I'm gonna let you say it. I ain't gonna say it. But if
Alright,
you
I'll say
say
it for you.
"Hey guys," then you can actually get in trouble. Okay, so I
Yeah, because Brenda stated
I
that
said
she
I
did.
said I walked up and I was on King Street on King Street. I said, "Hey guys," and then this one came around with a skirt on, and I'm like, and he said, "What did you say? You called us a guy?" I was like, in my defense, in
I'm
my
not doing that shit.
defense, if I put on a skirt or a dress, everybody would call me a guy too. So I couldn't. There's nothing I could do. And they had a visual, and they told me never put on a dress.
No.
I
You breaking
moved
up,
up
Lee. We
You
can't hear
starting
insert
to
you.
break up a little bit, Lee. You might need
word.
to come back in. You might need to close out, close your windows and come back in because it's starting
If I
to.
dress up, okay,
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. And she froze up and then came back.
It's all right.
But
But going back to going back to the state of what we in now. I spent half my time in the backyard thinking about all this shit, honestly. So this whole Kamala Harris thing and all that shit, I don't care whether your ass black, Indian. So them getting all into that, that's that race baiting shit. I don't use the word race baiting too often, but this is everybody know this shit fueled by race. Everybody knows what it
it
is. For the
is.
people that on these comments, on these videos, and all of that, black people getting shot, and they just and white people, not everybody, but the white people that are commenting, those white people, that are commenting, saying that he must have done something or he whatever. Like the people that find a reason to justify black deaths and all this crazy shit that I see online when I'm reading comments and stuff I'm like, it. this world, this country especially, is fueled by race. All the white bloodlines that still carry the ones that do, not the ones that don't, but the ones that do, that still carry that racist prejudice type of tone, that hate for people of color or hate for people that aren't white type of energy, still sundown towns in 2024. So let's not act like this, all of a sudden this shit disappeared. Because there's still places your black ass can't go at a certain time at night. And over here on
Yeah,
the East
that's
Coast,
right.
right with us, North
That's
Carolina,
true.
all that shit. So and I got family members out there, so I know for sure there's places I can't go. You know what I mean? So let's not act like this isn't a current thing. But like, man, I don't know. I think we should pull back from. I don't encourage anybody to not vote. I will always encourage people to continue to vote as long as voting is a thing, because number one,
Good
Project
morning,
2025.
Damien. Trey,
What's
say
up,
how you
Damien?
doing. You just popped
Good morning,
in.
Damien. How you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I was looking up. How you doing this morning?
Blessed and highly favored.
What does
Good
that
answer.
mean? What does
Good
highly
answer.
favored mean?
Highly
Well,
favored
hey,
by the
Miss
Most
Althea, are you
High.
going to criticize that answer? Huh?
Highly favored by the Most High.
Okay, that's what that means, highly. Because I would thought, you know what? I actually thought, I know what blessed is. You blessed by God. But I thought highly favored meant that the people like you.
No, that you're one of God's kids. That he
Okay,
his
because I was
blessings
like,
his blessings that rain down on you are a sign that that you're highly favored by God.
okay.
I know for me, being the only white kid in a black neighborhood in Gary, Indiana, the old ladies
You live in Gary, Indiana?
would always say, they would say, "Oh, son, don't worry about it. You just got your ass whooped again, but you are blessed and highly favored." No, I didn't realize it wasn't black until I was 15. I thought it was one of those high yellow brothers like Obama. Fuck no, I'm white as hell. God damn it, gotta get over that shit.
You like JoJo Baby, yeah.
But all my babies, oh my, I gotta tell you, they're beautiful, and they look like Kamala Harris because there wasn't a whole lot of white pussy in Gary, and you had to fight for black pussy.
That part.
Hey man, I'm just making shit right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I gotta tell it like it is. It's where I grew up. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Chirac.
That part, damn, for real. It don't get no realer than that shit. It don't get no realer than that.
Do you see my nose? Does it look like I duck?
It looked like you could take a punch.
And Miss Althea, you are one of my favorites, and I love you.
Thank you. I love you too, David. I love you too with your crazy self.
No, hey, that rip you did a couple of nights ago with Brenda Brown. Oh my goodness! Oh Jesus Christ! I literally pissed my pants, and I had beer shooting out of my fucking nose. You had me rolling, girl, and that's props. That's all I'm saying. That's fucking props.
If you like that, you really got to see props. He didn't see me, Trey, when I'm in rare form, but everybody can get a chance to see me perform. I'll be performing next Thursday. That's August the 29th at the Galactic Theater. And well, this is Alexandria, Virginia, Arlington.
Alexandria.
Okay.
Alexandria.
Yeah, no, my show is going to be for Saturday, 7 o'clock. I'm going to do a one-man show, and I'm going to make fun of white people.
Okay. What kind
And
of audience
because I'm the founder of Comedy for the Cure, I don't. I never charge admission. We've raised $1.8 million in 17 years in cash, like a drug dealer selling comedy.
I know that's right, shit. I know that's right. You the plug there. You the plug there.
No. Well, see, I'm there's gray in there. Look at that. See, shit. I ain't no blood, but I tell you, on the south side of Chicago, those LKNs and the El Rukins and the P Stones, Brownstones, That's where I used to go get all my cocaine.
That's how I know you telling the truth. That's how I know you telling the truth too.
I went and I figured out. No, I figured out something. I figured out something. To be a good drug dealer, don't get high on your supply. Well, I realized I had a problem with crack cocaine when I smoked a piece of drywall and a ramen noodle. I was done.
Oh, goddamn. He's a Joshua
Not on a Thursday.
Comedy is the truth.
Not on the Thursday.
Look, we don't condone crack on this show. Are you Steve? You're not on crack no more, are you?
Oh my God!
I'm smoking a Newport.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know what?
Mr. Edible Ball.
You know what?
No, listen. I will tell you, Ma. I'll tell y'all. I started out with Marlboros, but growing up in an all-black neighborhood, everyone smoked Newport. So I'm a Newport guy.
You know what Newport mean, right? You know what the letters in Newport mean, right?
Oh my God! Educate me, please.
It means never eat wet pussy on ragtime.
Oh my God! I heard that before. That's funny.
Oh, ragtime.
Oh wow! Never eat wet pussy on
That's
ragtime.
fun right there.
Y'all got me fucked up, man. I'm cracking up already.
Yeah.
She said yuck.
This is
Mute
I'm on tour. Let's go ahead to Mac Show.
Mute your mic, bruh.
Keep talking, because we hear your business, baby. He got it. We don't want to hear no transactions going down. We don't want to hear
That's right, Althea. You fucking tell him. You tell him, girl.
look, I got a plausible denial. I didn't know nothing about what was going on. We was on the show. You didn't know what's going on? No. Me, Trey, Damian Lee, we didn't hear nothing, did we?
No.
Don't even give me the high sign. Don't even do this.
All I said, mute your mic, bro.
No, I was doing it from that story about Wade. Y'all hear this about Wade Wilson, the guy that was charged? He got life in jail for killing these 3 women, but he was saying that he didn't do it. That he was part of a drug trafficking thing, and when they gave him his death sentence, they gave him the death sentence. He did some sign, and he did something like that. When he walked out, he didn't say nothing. He just did a sign, and I don't know what that meant. And we was like, I was reading the story.
I believe when they make those signs, that means kill the rest of them, or it's either kill the rest of them. Wait a minute now, kill the rest of them, or it means come get me. I'm going to Argentina. He know who it is that he's signaling. They're watching. And they're going to go to Argentina. They're going to break his face. They're going to reconstruct his face. He's going to spend his money just as everybody else, rich motherfuckers do. They break their face up, reconstruct it, and they come out someone else.
Well, he wasn't rich. He was part of a sex trafficking cartel, allegedly. That's what he was saying. He went on a killing spree.
Hey, I'm telling everyone right now, I want to be sex trafficked.
Look, I'm telling you right now,
that sounds like a binge.
I'm gonna tell you right now, people in hell want ice water. You ain't worth it.
They brought me back when I ran.
All right, how many people on this show would pimp me out? Look at this.
No, Damien, we don't want to see your body. You can't show your body. If Lee can't show her tits, you can't show yours.
Not pimp out. I don't know how much you.
My nipples look like turkey timers. Pink.
Lee, you got anything to say about pink nipples?
I got white ones, bro.
Hey, fucking love you, bro. That's awesome.
I got little white pimples.
Hey, you guys want to hear something I did crazy on stage with Mike Epps like 14 years ago?
No, but you're gonna tell me.
No, I'm gonna tell you because he came into the shower at the Hilton in Atlanta before his show, and he opened it up and he was trying to punk my ass out, but he saw my birthmark on the back of my ass, which is a big black mushroom looking black mark. And Mike Epps, he introduced me at the Scientific Theater. He goes, "Hey, I can tell you how black Damien is. I saw his ass. It's that big. He's got a big ass black mark on there. So he's part black, but he's white as hell. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Damien."
I cannot.
Hey, man, I will let anyone get laughs at my expense. Hey,
Okay.
Uncle Rick, hold on. I got a special guest for you, Miss Althea. Will you guys sex traffic Uncle Rick?
Hey. He can probably make some money.
Hey, Rick, someone on the TV right here said that they're gonna pimp you out. They're gonna pimp you out.
Yes.
Hey, my dog's half black. Look at him.
That's one of the tallest.
That's one of the
tallest tales ever told on your show. That's one of the tallest tales ever told on your show. That one he just told just now.
About getting pimped out?
Mike Epps tried to punk him.
Mike Epps tried to punk
by Mike Epps? Really?
Yeah.
That's one of the tallest tales ever been told.
He said it with his face.
Because so I'm just gonna accept it. Hey, Brenda Brown, you popped in right on time to change the narrative. What's up? Good morning.
Yeah, Brenda. You come and get your problem, Jeff. You got your PC.
Just come and correct some shit.
I'm gonna say it like Brenda said. I'm gonna say it like Brenda said. Help!
Right? Please help!
Please help!
Because we went from politics to pussy. I'm trying to understand.
We need to get back on the politics agenda and everything. I just want the politicians to be transparent. And all I'm just saying is that we got all these celebrities. The celebrity star power is overpowering the message. I don't want to hear Oprah. Even though I did love what Michelle said when she was referring to Trump. She told him the job that you are seeking is that black jobs. That was
my God, who said that? Althea, did you just fucking say that? God damn.
No, Michelle Obama said that on the DNC last night. She's told him that the job that he's seeking is black jobs, right? So with that being said, when they kicked off the Democratic National Convention, with that being said, there's no such thing as black jobs, white jobs. There's no such thing as color jobs.
Well, I'm a comedian, and my hero is Richard Pryor. I have a black job.
Actually, you all have a black job.
What?
Out there.
Yeah.
What?
They don't realize that we've done the history. We put in the work to let you know that being a president is a black job, because the very first president was what?
Black.
Yep, black.
Fact. And they don't
The
teach
very
you that
first president was black.
Yeah.
And George wasn't black. George wasn't the first president. So
George
me and
Washington.
Althea did the homework. We all did the homework. I remember
I
it from
did the
school.
homework years ago,
Being a
and I actually
president
did
is
a show a couple of years ago on the same thing. So this is old news for me.
Exactly.
Well,
how
do y'all feel about the condition of things?
What you say, Trey?
How do y'all feel? I said, how do y'all feel about the?
Wait a minute,
How do y'all-
everybody can't talk at one time. I'm trying to hear what Trey's saying.
Go ahead, Trey.
I was saying, how do y'all feel about the condition of things now? Because the conversation when I first jumped on was talking about Kamala Harris. I personally was pushing the narrative, and what I'm on is number one: if this power fails, which can easily happen, that happens when a bad storm happens and your ass ain't got. You know what that feel like when your house get hot after 3 hours or some shit like that. So we don't need no months going by or a year or two, let alone. But I'm on the stocking supplies. I have my meal preps. I have plenty of first aid kits. I have survival packages like with my flints and you know I'm practicing my fishing, practicing my growing like my vegetables and stuff inside, outside, whether it's cold or not. So I've been growing shit all year, but um and then I have like my locations where if I need to get on the radio, I'm able to get on the radio and communicate with my family members across the water. Uh, or wherever but I'm on the mindset of pulling back from all this political shit and because this shit is a fucking circus, really. If you really watch this shit, I'm only 30 years old, so y'all got some time on me. Y'all seen a lot more political things happen, but after, even at my young age, after seeing a ploy like 9/11 and realizing that was enough to just do something internally that would have a whole country justifying going over to another land, a body of land, and killing off people simply for the revenge and whatever. When I seen that ploy, that was enough for me. So I had stopped all of that shit there. I'm not going to stop anyone from voting while it still exists. But when I was mentioning Project 25, there will be no voting. This will be North Korea, like real shit. So that's what Project 2025 is. To turn this bitch into a dictatorship where you better not laugh, you better not act like you have something negative to say. If you're not part of the agenda, all those people that brag about, oh, I got a government job, like I told Althea, not anymore. If let this shit come into effect, like it's saying, if anybody has read it. But that's the narrative. So I want to ask y'all what y'all think about right now. What's going on right now in this presidency and all of that?
I think you look like my older daughter's husband.
You said what?
There's a narrative. You look like my older daughter's husband, and you got the same damn mouth as her husband. Just dark with braids. I mean, fucking love you, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Power to the people, I guess.
That's a comment, Damien. Okay, everybody get a 1 minute rebuttal. Please, what you got to say about?
Hey, I'm not fucking with y'all. He looks like my daughter's husband, and they've been together. Yeah. Let's see. She got pregnant when she was 16. She's 32 now, and that motherfucker has been what all of us should strive to be: wholesome, honest, loving, caring, diligent, hardworking, and a love for our mixed community.
Well, I'm glad I'm on that shit. That part is cool.
Okay, hold on. Let me put a pin in it right here. So, Damien, can you hear the sound of my voice?
And by the way, I got the proof for your shirt.
Damien, just answer the question. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, just listen.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so you see how everybody else sits quietly when you talk? So when everybody else is talking...
Say that again, I'm sorry.
I say, you see how everybody else sits quietly while you're talking and you don't hear other voices interrupting you? Okay, right. I'm just pointing it out because that's what I'm going to need you to do when they're talking.
Brenda, what's your zodiac sign?
I love your supervision. I love your supervision, Brenda. You keep me in line. Thanks.
What's your zodiac sign, Brenda?
Cancerian woman. Okay. Yeah, no, I just, this is my safe space in the morning. I love hearing, the Morning Mac show, chitter chatter and go back and forth and whatever. And since I picked up my headphones, all I hear is Damien's voice. So I would like to hear
fucking voice.
Right, you do, and we love it. Energetic, don't stop, don't change. But when you hear other people talking, no matter how bad you want to interrupt, don't. All right. So therefore, Trey, Althea was saying something, and I couldn't hear her.
I was Lee. Trey was asking the question. How do you feel? Damien said the daughter. Now it's Lee. How do you feel about Trey? Ask your question to Lee.
No, I was just asking with all that I said about Project 2025 and all that's going on right now. I told y'all what I was on, what my mindset is with it, so I'm a little bit pulled back. I encourage people to, still vote, still be involved, still feel like, still make effective change as much as you can. But I'm asking about what do you feel about the condition of things right now? It's deeper than whether you want to vote for Trump or Kamala. It's really I'm asking about the circus, because I know that you, Lee, do pay attention. And I love your responses. When we joking, that's one thing, but when we serious, I love your responses on certain things that you care about, whatever, or that bother you. But how do you feel about the condition of all this shit right now, the circus right now? Fuck the vote, fuck the who you want to be president. What do you feel about the conditions of all this shit right now? Because it's a game to me.
No, it was a circus in the previous. That's why Barnum and Bailey took down their tent back in 2016. If you've realized, the circus is evolving now. Barnum and Bailey's is coming back. They actually have some circus coming through DC. So the big top is rebuilding. So we know I can feel that we're out of danger right now. We can rest light. It's gonna be a hard one because from what I see right now is that the only way anyone could that the opposition can win, not saying that she's definitely gonna win, but it's a landslide type thing going on right now. But I'm looking at the fact that they're gonna try to place their election denials where they can.
Right.
And we're looking at swing states,
which is bullshit.
That's what they're looking at.
Can we all do one thing, except for Althea, and Stepdaddy? Can we all mute our microphones while she's talking to keep a clean audio? Because I have headphones on, so I can definitely hear y'all a lot more intense than hearing people, out on a laptop or something like that. What's up, Phil? I see you though. Good morning.
So what I'm looking at, they're going to place their election denials where they need them. I'm thinking swing, everyone is looking at swing states. They're going to try to place those election denials in places where they're already established as red or blue. You know what I mean? If it's red, if it's blue, they're going to try to put a bunch of reds in there, to try to make sure that that they have that they can do something, like Mississippi, Alabama, down that way where they have a large group of electoral votes. So right now, I mean, we can be as happy as we want to because of the position that we're in, and everybody is lifting her, which we're supposed to do. Now, as far as the celebrity, this is a celebration right now because we got a queen going into that office. I mean, I'm not even looking at the fact that of Little John, that's a beautiful motherfucking marker, to me, that's a beautiful marker. If you got to man, that's hot. Now, Oprah, don't get me wrong, she got behind the ladies, but she has a different agenda. I don't see myself trusting her as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie, my goodness, he's the honorable. He's honorable. I don't see Stevie doing anything wrong other than feeling and fucking and singing. That's it. I mean, he has not had anything bad to happen to him. The last thing I've ever heard of anything happening bad to Stevie was when he fell off the stage in Pittsburgh at the Civic Arena. And he said he'd never go back there. He never did. Yeah, he was dancing. He got up to do his little step and he fell off and they laughed at him. And he never went back to Pittsburgh because of that. And that's a true story. That really did happen.
Now I got to look it up.
I gotta watch this DNC thing. I haven't watched it yet. It keeps
me
flashing.
Either. That's why I ain't talking about it.
So but now that I know Stevie Wonder was there, I might get in a little bit more of a hurry because he's one of my favorite artists. But in answer to your question, Trey, how I feel about it is and I'm putting this square on the shoulders of Black men of America, so hear my voice and hear it strong and loud. That man get back in the office, I'm marrying a white man and I'm moving to Canada. The way I feel about it is if y'all not gonna pay attention and you would rather, seeing your choices and seeing how you make choices, black men want black women to follow them, but I'm
We
not
just
gonna
want to
follow
see you in Canada.
I'm not gonna follow you into the depths of stupidity. Okay, so I'll follow you. I'm a what do they call it? What do they call it, Trey, when the woman is submissive? Right, there you go. I'm a submissive woman, but I'm not gonna follow you into stupidity. So after that's all said and done, I am so done. So I hope that America saves my dating history and go ahead and put this woman in office. It's the only choice we've got. It is what it is, kind of. So, and I can't believe that's the only way that a black woman is going to get into office is when she's damn near the only choice there is. But we'll take it.
I think Althea looks like my mother-in-law. I'd vote for Althea. Girl, I'll vote for you.
So, Phil, how do you feel about the way things are today? Like, take out the voting, take out all of that. And what do you think about how things are? I guess the political climate is like, just in the world, not politically, but just in the world, period. How do you feel it's going?
I think
Phil.
I think
Phil.
that I'm
Phil.
Oh, not me. Okay, sorry. I'll wait. Okay,
Phil.
I'll wait. Sorry.
I mean, I feel like everybody else, we have our problems, but I also feel like we need to work on the solutions. I mean, we're putting too much on our public officials to do stuff that we should be doing too. So, I mean, I'm an advocate of grassroots work. So, I mean, I understand, but a lot of things that we need to take responsibility for too. So, I mean, I'm all for putting her in office, but she's not the cure all, fix all either. So, I mean, if that's what you're looking for, you're putting your faith in the wrong things. So, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Because it don't matter who you put in office, we're still going to be in the same fucked up situation. It's just a matter of how they're going to deal with the same shit that's been there. People, it's still going to be jacked up.
Because we worry about things too high, man. We at this level, well, now I'm gonna say this level, we need to be worried about our local government. We need to be worried about our local judges. We need to be worried about our local city councils, this, that, and the other. So I mean, at my level, I'm happy, I'm great, this, that, and the other. But the stuff she does and the stuff she implements is not going to change my life that significantly unless it's something truly drastic. I need to worry about the judges that rule over me if I have to go to court. I need to worry about my public officials that deal with my state taxes. I need to worry about my school board that deals with my children's schools. So, I mean, that's all well and good, but don't lose sight of what you really need to be dealing with.
That's right.
Well, okay, so Kenneth Clark says, okay, we just gonna go out. We'll start at Kenneth Clark. Just to be clear, she's not black. So let me just, as a rebuttal to that, we spend so much time and energy on what
What
she
the hell is
said.
she?
Kamala Harris is who is she? Right. Hold on. We spend so much time on whether she's black or not, or what she says she was or not. Who fucking cares, really? Okay, if the Ku Klux Klan passed by me and her, we're both going. Okay, so I might have to work outside. She might get to work inside, but you best believe we both going. Okay, so don't get caught up in the details, people. The devil is in the details. If you've ever heard that, stop getting put off and sideswiped by what she said if she was black or not. Who cares? She's the better option to someone who's trying to be a dictator. Okay, so it's either dictator or not. That's your choice. Is that there's nothing else. So then he says accountability is for everyone. You're damn right. Just like Phil says, there's a lot of things in this world I think we wait for other people to do. One of the things I'm super happy about is Damien's you know, the work that he does for charity, which is he gets out there and he rolls up his sleeves and he figures out things to do to help people in need.
Thank you. That's a very nice compliment.
Okay, so that's what you do. And you keep doing that. And if each one of us would get out of whether Kamala says she was black or not and get into other people's things and start collaborating where we can make a difference, I think you'll see a bigger difference made.
Okay.
Is it my turn now?
Go ahead, Damien. What were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to give you I'm not going to tell any more damn jokes because I love all of y'all. But since I'm going to be on point with this discussion, I am 52 years old. I have a lot of mixed children. And I know, and I'm talking to the brother that said he was 30. I know when I was a child, this country was black and white. Okay, so you go 35 years from when that happened. The whole landscape has changed. And what I mean by that is that I don't know anyone who doesn't know anyone that has a mixed child. So if you're going to degenerate to the point of calling people out on their sex, their color, whatever. I mean, we have evolved into what is America, and that is a melting pot. You ever heard that? A melting pot. So if we invite that community service, then we will never fail. And I agree with Brenda, what she was saying. Who gives a fuck if she's black or not? What she is she's the smarter fucking person in the room. She's an adult. That's it. That's all I got to say. I'll drop the mic.
I like that, though.
Yep, that is correct.
Well said.
Or dictatorship. So that's what you're moving towards. And we don't want to be like China. We don't want to be like Russia because we want to let everybody have a say at the table. That sit on the board.
I'm gonna vote for Althea.
Even it's like you got a chairman of the board, even though
I'm
you
gonna
got
vote
a
for
chairman
stepdaddy.
or person on the board, it's still the shareholders around the board that still control the board. You know, and that's all the presidency is. He's just because he at the head don't mean that he's controlling everything. Everybody got a share or everybody got a stake in it to sit on the board. So choice is a dictatorship or a democracy. That's it. That's your choices.
Let me quote the late great George Carlin. Let me quote the late great George Carlin. I know all of you appreciate his tenacity, but I remember one of his skits. He said, "You guys don't know who actually owns this company, and it's not the president. It's not the vice president. It's the fucking people with money. And the only way to change that is to give it back to the people."
Kenneth Clark says, the devil runs a lot. And then he says, I am in the trenches. I can be critical. I am a voice of the people. Then he says, she brought color into the election. She got her stuff. We overlook it. And in response back to you, Kenneth Clark, she did bring color into the race or into her career and all of that stuff. But so what? That's what she did. We as a nation don't need to get stuck on it. We're looking at stuff that don't amount to a hill of beans when you're staring down being under a dictatorship. That is what people are not getting. This isn't about he said, she said, we said, that they said, that over there said. If you let these people get back into office, just get ready to do what one person say. Okay, not a gang of people, and everybody's like, well, he still has the House of Representatives and the Senate. No, they won't have any power when someone comes in, just like he was going to run martial law. If we had to let it run one day later than what it was, he was going to run martial law when he was trying to take over the government and wouldn't concede. Do y'all not remember that? Like, we're talking about shit on, about what is it?
Brenda.
When they went up to the White House, right, and they did the insurrection. We're looking at that. No, rewind the tape. Do you not remember he would not concede election? Do you forget that he was caught on audio tape? And all you people out there who are like, oh, it could be AI and they could be setting him up. Yeah, they could be. But what the fact was, is there was an audio tape that sounded oddly like him saying, find me more votes so I could win.
Oh, in Georgia, yeah. He called was that Georgia or whatever?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, and that's what Mike Pence and his own vice president. Well, that's the past election. We know that the past regime, everything got moved.
No, but if you forget
what they say is
repeat it.
Correct, Philip.
Exactly.
Say it again. Say it again. People keep just glossing over that this man is maniacal, and if he gets back in there, we are not looking at the free world as we feel it right now. So just get ready for that while y'all playing.
Okay.
Play with
if
it,
he
don't
gets
play
back
with
into
it.
office, I'll be the next sniper.
Damon, don't say that. That dude,
not say that shit.
Damon Foley is not the remark of the morning
Cutting my
Mac show.
motherfucking camera off.
Wait.
Look, I'm just a Jew from a
Hold on,
black neighborhood.
everybody.
I can't help myself.
Hold on, everybody. Say that clearly out there.
I said the remarks of Damian Seaman is not the viewpoint or the remarks of the morning Mac show.
Ain't got shit to do with this face.
Only. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else on this panel. So he acting alone, not for fun. He may not be alone, but he
not. Yes, no, we have to get it on video. Get clear, unmarked terms. I am not down with that. I'm moving to Canada and marrying a white dude.
Not with that shit.
Wait a minute. Kenneth Clark says,
let me see. They be raiding us. We be like, why is the FBI on the morning Mac show? I be sitting there and they busting through my doors, and for what?
Hey,
kicking my shit down.
Can y'all see what this says? Can you see what this says?
No.
But I can read what
it
says. And it says Kenneth Clark says
I'm a retired Navy veteran.
That makes
a martial law happened. CB-19 was that. Does anybody know what that means? A martial law happened. CB-19 was that.
Yeah, COVID.
Oh, yeah, that COVID. Was the martial law? Oh, no, yes. I'm talking about, no, I was talking about.
He's right. He's absolutely right.
She's talking about the votes. She's not talking about the shut down.
I'm talking about, yes, I'm talking about, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't forget where we came from. Please, people, don't forget what happened. Like, I know that there's a movie with the little, Men in Black, where they have the little thing that erase your memory because he sent you a check. Please don't let the check like distort your vision of what he was doing while he was handing you the check.
Right.
Oh, preach, sister, preach. Preach, sister, preach.
The misconception is Trump didn't approve that. He let it slide, but he didn't want that to happen. So people, the ones that do get swayed, be like, oh my God, he'll give us money, he'll do this, do that. There's a lot of people that got swayed by them checks that came in. There's a lot of people
That's
buying
really
TVs and
about
stereos and shit and laptops and shit. People buying a lot of shit when them Trump checks was coming in or whatever, or them COVID relief checks was coming in. But he didn't want that, and he said he openly stated that
So
wasn't his goal.
if you wanna thank somebody or you wanna thank something for those checks, thank COVID. Okay, thank the person who checked it over here or however it got here.
No, we
Okay,
ain't doing that either, bro.
don't put
A billion
false
people
hopes.
died. We ain't doing that.
You notice
I'm just saying. Go ahead,
Hey,
funny man.
David Green. Welcome to the studio.
hey, what's up? You notice there hasn't been a lot of like reports of alien abductions and stuff no the time of COVID.
Excuse me?
There wasn't. Remember. It used to be like alien abduction here, but time of COVID there was no alien abduction. I think it's because they found out there was a lack of toilet paper and stuff. No, they said they ain't gonna do no anal probing and stuff. No, with no toilet paper and stuff.
They're not gonna do any out of line probing because of no toilet paper.
We ain't got no time to be pro. We on
Hey,
legislation.
quit it. You got me cracking up. Quit it, bro. This is supposed to be a safe space, right? Y'all got me fucked up.
Look, other than JoJo Baby, honestly, and Trey, who else is prepared to live outside if you had to? JoJo, we joked to JoJo, oh, you camping in the woods, you doing that in the woods, you living off the land, and you going and food and stuff. We laugh and joke at him, living off the land.
Oh,
but
stop.
who was prepared?
Stop it.
You know what? I think I could adapt very quickly because of my prior year on the road. We practically were living outside, but when I got back to Vegas, trust me, I spent I spent the night outside. I think I can adapt, but when my mind finally figures out that I'm outside, that's the part that I'm gonna have to work with.
Well, considering that I almost died from
tick bite.
Yeah, from Lyme disease. I'm scared to even cut the grass or whatever. The better yet to live outside and stuff. So.
Well,
funny man Green, I ain't even lying. Something bit me on my arm the other day, and I thought about you. Like I was outside on the terrace. I like to go out there sometimes and think. And I got a little bug bite on my arm, and I was like, "Oh no, I'ma die! It's over."
Yeah, no.
I ain't got no medical insurance.
You fall off rocks and stuff, so I'm not trusting you outside.
Come on, Brenda.
Brenda fall off rocks.
Look, I'm with Brenda. I fall off the curbs and stuff too. So
I'm not
trusting stuff outside.
Yeah, hey, y'all are trifling. Y'all are trifling.
I can't catch no fish.
Oh,
I'm
Tall Tale
seafood and stuff.
Tall Tales Thursday. I get to tell this story since Phil brought it up. Yeah, I was outside. He's never gonna let me. I'm never telling you nothing again. I'm outside on this rock that I usually go to think on, and I'm standing up and I'm watching the traffic go by. I'm smoking. And I went to step down out there, and I thought I remembered how the rock was shaped, so I didn't look down when I stepped down, and my whole foot missed the part of the rock, and I fell down, tumbled onto the ground. My panties was in the air. I never wear dresses. I never wear dresses. You hear me? I am always in pants. But this one day, my little kneecaps was out in this dress. I fell down, and I think it took my mind like 10 whole seconds to snap in and say, "You fell. You're still alive."
Not your caps was out.
My calves was out. I hit my knees. My panties was in the air. my brain was like, girl, get up and pull your skirt down.
Oh no.
But in 10 seconds, I thought I died out there. I thought, when I hit that ground, I have not hit the ground in a long time. So when I
Brenda, there's still bums on your neighborhood that smile at you when you walk by now.
I know the dog is still looking at me like, I saw that. But I'm just saying.
When I heard a bum go, damn.
Don't be laughing at me. It was a traumatic moment.
Yeah, you flashing bums and everything. Yeah, I can imagine that.
I don't even go stand on that rock no more. Now I just look at it across the yard and I won't go over there and stand on it no more.
That's messed up. She traumatized, y'all. She is traumatized.
Hey, that sounds like rap.
David Green.
I gotta go watch this DNC thing now.
Yeah, definitely. Hillary Clinton was there. She spoke. But the most powerful one thing that stood out is when Michelle Obama told that man, she said, the job you're looking for, I believe that's black jobs. And nobody get it. They're thinking Barack. They think
I got a black job. I got a black job.
You know what? I seen a snippet of it.
I got a black job. That's why I'm here with you as a community, as friends and family. I have a black job.
Well, I seen a little snippet of it, and she had this African music playing. Right?
She better not have.
She did. She had it was like the Lion King, like Lion King music. And Dr. Kenneth Clark, that is the one time that I think that I thought for a split second of her appropriating black culture. If
yes,
she said
Lord.
If she said she wasn't black, I don't know why she came out to a Wimba way. I'm like,
I would be so fucking mad if I seen that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
It was
Don't
like
do that.
one time that I got. Go
Hey,
ahead.
can I ask you guys? Can I ask you guys a question? Are you pissed off that I got a shirt and a hat that says "White Dudes for Kamala" and I almost got my ass whooped at a bar last night?
No,
fucking Trump supporters.
But
oh well,
that she's not black is like me saying I'm not fat. The whole world can see.
You don't vote for Althea. Vote for Althea. God damn.
Perception of yourself. She looked at herself as like Lawrence Owens said, it's perception, and then it's what was it? Lee was there. You have perception and what is the other one? How you feel about yourself, and then how everybody look at you. Those are two different things. So if she feels that if she feels she's something else, that's what she feel. But everybody else looking around could be like, no, you're definitely black. Just like
she just
I'm a 110-pound white woman, but everybody else look at me like, no, I believe you're a fat black woman.
Oh my God.
See, it
doesn't matter. She's fucking a Jew. Hello.
As I told people before, you can identify as a couch if that's what you want to do. Okay. However,
there you go, Jody Vance. Don't fuck the couch.
Would you be quiet? Quiet. I don't need the peanut gallery.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I don't need a peanut gallery. I'm just saying, like, you can identify as what you want to identify as. That is your choice. But what the general perception is usually goes first, right? Like, you don't get to walk in and say, I don't identify as a black woman. Give me the job. The general perception is you're a black woman that walked in and said, give me a job. So you see, black woman takes precedence, which is the general perception as to what I am. Or what they see.
Listen, I have to say something, Miss Brenda.
Wait a minute before you jump in, Damien. When I used to work for doctor's office, the man was like, paid his bill. He was like, I want to meet Althea. And when I came back from the back, he looked at me. He said, "I thought you was white."
Who the fuck said that?
This racist white man. When I was used to work at Cardio Care, and I did all the insurance bill and everything, get everybody bills together. And he was like, "You so sweet. You make me want to pay da this and da that." He said, "Oh, you help me out with this and that, right?" I turned around. He said that he wanted meat out there. And when I came out, he looked at me and said, "I thought you was white."
I used
Okay,
to work
now
for. I used to
tell me
work
what
for
I
a
can
guy.
speak, Miss Brenda.
You can speak now, Damien. This is not the Brenda show. I tell you, you can speak now,
Yes.
Damien.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have to tell you all a story, okay? And I think it's on point. My mother went to the Gary, Indiana Welfare Office 35 years ago, and she said, "I don't want any fucking food stamps. I have a master's degree, and I want a job." All right, so my mother went from not only having us sit there in that fucking lobby to her not only becoming a caseworker to becoming the head of the
That department.
The head of the what?
But your
Buffering.
mom's white, right? Yeah, how many black people you think that would work for going in the social service office department and telling them, because I did that, and the lady told me, do you know what social service for? You must not know what it's for. So she worked for her maybe because her color helped her get in and push in the door. That's a good thing for you guys. But most black people, they look at you and be like, "You want what? You better take this broom and mop and clean this office or whatever."
And wipe that shit.
Let me tell you something, Damien, and it's no
You mean what?
defense of color. It's just how it is.
Okay.
I've seen it. I've experienced. Our bachelor's degree is nothing compared to y'all just associates. We got to get a master's to compare to y'all associates. See, we just can't be good when we come in the class because of our color. We got to be the best. Mediocre don't work for us. We got to excel to be better than that to get the fucking job.
Well, I don't know who.
My sisters
Okay.
and my cousin working at HR, and they tell me these companies.
I don't know who goes against the grain of walking out every day and saying I'm excellent. So that's a moot argument for me. I never show up to a job thinking anything less than that I'm amazing. So even if they expect me to be amazing or think I should be 10 times more amazing than, you know, a white person or other person, I already think that. So I'm just glad they caught up with my thoughts. I'm
No,
like,
it's not that like that, Brenda. We gotta be that good
Type shit.
compared to that mediocre. Did y'all understand what I was saying?
I know what you're
Yes.
saying, but I just don't give a fuck and don't let it like. You know,
of course,
don't
I
give a fuck.
understand what you're saying. I understand English very well, which is you're saying that we have to be 30 million times better than they are to get the same things or to be considered on the equal as, you know, their associate's degree as our master's degree. Well, when I walk in, even if I have my associate's degree, in my head, I have my master's. So I never, in my mind, it never occurred to me that that I had to be 10 times better. I already thought I was 10 times better anyway. So I was like,
We know
okay.
that, 'cause I know it. But what I'm saying, but they give like you say we give somebody else a job where they tell you have to have a master's to have that job, but they'll give it to somebody else with an associate. I'm talking about.
But
like that.
why do people? Well, my question would be why do
Hey,
not
I
too
just
many
came
of
back.
y'all?
Is
Why
there
do
something wrong with
people?
this thread?
No, nothing's wrong with it. We see you clearly. Can you hear us? Can he hear us? Because I can hear all y'all.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear all y'all. I was
Yeah,
I was
keep
wondering.
going, Trey. Keep going.
Oh no,
What
no,
were you
I'm talking about him. I'm good. He was asking if we can hear
Yeah,
him and all of that.
right. Keep
But
going because
but
he's
yeah,
buffering.
no, yeah, so no problem. So I was saying that I don't. Why do people put so much around a job. And when I say that, don't take that as a millennial question and all that. Take it as a general question, like why are people not finding all these innovative ways to make money? So you mentioned COVID. After COVID, all of these innovative ways to make money, all of these, because people had to figure out what the fuck to do when your job said we had no work. So fuck whether you was white or black or whatever you were at the time, because if you were one of those people who you weren't fortunate enough to still have your job rolling, luckily I had one of those jobs that, because I deliver auto parts at the time, so I had a job that still kept going through COVID regardless. So that's lucky for me. But a lot of people I know personally were out of work, both white and black. So why do people put so much into a job instead of creating those atmospheres or creating income for themselves for something they know how to do or something? I mean, I understand you have to work. I understand that. But in 2024, I feel like even though we're deeply immersed in all of that, being set back by certain people that don't want us to succeed and want us to do all of that, it's a lot deeper than that. Now I feel like we're past that shit. Like I never gave a fuck about nobody saying, oh, because you're a black man with dreads that I don't want you working them. I don't give a fuck. I was making money regardless. I had to survive. So my formal question is to ask y'all, why is it that people put so much into a job and get so like they can't climb or elevate or make income or survive without if that white person is telling them or that person of power is telling them they can't get a job?
You have kids, Trey?
Huh?
You have kids?
No.
I had kids I had to take care of. I had a family I had to take care of. I had responsibilities I had to take care of. So I can do a whole lot of things that I don't want to do, but I had a whole lot of things that I had to do. It's not that I wanted to do this, that, and the other. When COVID hit, I had 24 years on my job. I needed to make 3 more years to my retirement. That's why I put so much stock into a job.
I'm not see. I think my question still came off as a millennial question, like I was asking, because when younger people ask older people that, they usually think that we're saying, "Oh my God, why you care about a job?" I'm not saying that at all. Nothing's wrong with a career. I love anyone who's worked anywhere and established themselves enough to have a retirement, to be even close to a retirement period. So I'm not taking away from that at all. I'm asking in the notion of when someone says, oh, because Althea mentioned, if a white person is saying, oh, you can't get this job or whatever. I'm saying, why are we not still moving past that? I feel like let's get another job, or try to get in another field. I mean, it sucks or whatever, but if you know what is, not what's above you, but if you know the powers that be or the people that have their hands in the play to dismantle shit and control the narrative of things, then why not go in a different direction? I'm not taking away from jobs. I was saying, why not go in a different direction and why be stopped by that person that says,
Trey, I totally understand where you're going. I had the best job I've ever had in life. Shout out to Zappos.com. It's a subsidiary of Amazon. When they were a private company, it was the best job I've ever had. I'm talking about naps in the middle of the day that was required for you to go take your 30-minute hour nap, massages at your desk, the best food every day of the week, seafood buffet on the weekends, hot breakfast. We shut down the office and go to the pool and go drinking, great job. And I was making great money. Okay, I'm 33 at the time with my son, so 33 with one child, and I'm making $4,000 or $5,000 every 2 weeks. I'm doing great. The job fired me.
Wow.
Okay, so I tumbled all the way down the hill, Trey. So you can imagine how far up the hill you can climb with just one person and a baby, right? So I'm making all this great money. I done bought all this great shit. I done took on all these great bills. They fire me and I tumble down the hill. So instead of saying, oh, I got to get another job so I went out there and I tried to get, another great job, right? And every job that I got just got lesser and lesser great. So finally, I just stopped taking the investment in the job. Like you said, like, go get another one. sometimes, you know, people they invest in their jobs because sometimes the job is really good. Sometimes you get your whole life, you know, jammed up into a job, even if you just started, right? You making $5,000 a paycheck. Your rent is, you know, $700. You taking the rest of that money and you going out and you getting straight, right? You finna pull it together, right? So a lot of investment goes into a check that comes every 2 weeks rather than, you know, money that comes when you make it. So you know, it's not a millennial question. It's a great question. A lot of, you know, I'm from the older generation, you know, I'm 50 years old. So I'm with Phil, you know, you put in 24, 5 years or whatever it is, you want to squeeze your lemonade out. You
But
don't
did
want
y'all lose
to.
those jobs? But did y'all lose those jobs because of a white black thing? Is what I'm asking. Because when Althea, what Althea has said, well, Reese, what Reese had said was that, yeah, what Reese had said was, you know, uh, a white person being able to tell you that you can't get a certain position, that you can't, or you're being limited just because of your
I didn't.
you being black. That's what I'm. Okay,
That's
that's what
why,
I was asking.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I got
that's what
fired,
I'm
is
saying.
because my Caucasian boss, when I started, we were both in the same position. Then she got promoted. And what happened was the respect level of all of our clients and the people that we worked with, the respect level didn't shift with her. When she became manager, everybody didn't shift the respect level, but they were already giving me the respect level. They were already, you know, I was creating shit. I didn't care what my title was. I was in there like Tinkerbell with a magic wand. I was like, what? I can
I know
create what I
exactly what you
want.
mean.
I was
I
like,
know
I'm
exactly
creating
what
a
you mean.
process for this, for this, for that, for this. Y'all gonna do
I know
this, that,
exactly
and
what
the
you mean.
other. But the respect level for me was higher than her. So she got it in
Understood.
her mind, I need to get her out of here in order to get my team under control. And that's
Yep.
what they did.
Yep. And on my lower level, I've seen the envy. I've got fired from a job. Shit, one of them was the place I'm at now was Wawa when I lived in Fredericksburg. They could not stand the fact that somebody that was returning to that store already knew all the people there, like the customers there. And even though that has nothing to do with a job on your level, I'm saying on my level, I'm just bringing it down to me for a second. I know what you are saying about excelling at your job, loving the environment, people loving you, and simply because you're that black person that everybody's
Okay,
looking like, how the fuck, you know, I get
hold on, Trey. Don't turn into a Donald Trump talking about on your level, on my level. It's a job, okay? There's no levels. There's no black
I'm
job,
giving
white
respect to
job.
your nah, I'm saying what I'm doing is giving respect to your career because I'm, as a young person, speaking from younger to older person, I am aspiring to navigate in this crazy world of endless dumbass jobs and trying to find a solid career because people aren't pushing full time anymore. They aren't pushing getting benefits with your job. You can find plenty of jobs and careers with it, but as yeah, it's not as pushed on this level of like retail and stuff that I'm on and stuff
Retail
now. That's what I'm
sucks.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like but
My son,
so
well, what I found out is my son is now the manager of his he works at, what is that, Men's Warehouse. So he's
that's what's
now
up.
the manager at Men's Warehouse. Okay, so just thinking about that, that's, you know, manager at McDonald's, manager at whatever. I found out my son makes more than me, and my title is concierge VIP. And my son over there racking in the big dollars as the manager of Men's Warehouse. So that's why I say there is no levels, you know, this level,
I
that
feel
level.
that.
Thank you for the respect, but it's
Yeah,
all a job and the processes are all the same. And the keeping one another down or whatever that's about is all the same, no matter what job. Mopping the
I
floors
feel
all
that.
the way up to owning a company,
I
And
right?
feel
don't
that.
get twisted with titles and names. That will
Yes,
confuse a person. You know,
right.
they call it janitors, now they're engineers. Now they're,
Right,
really. I
right.
mean, don't get swept up with a title or
What'd you
Go
say,
ahead,
Phil?
like
Phil.
that.
Go ahead, Phil. My bad. Go ahead, Phil.
I said, y'all talk about this, man, because I was an engineer. I was a software engineer for 25 years. I didn't lose. I mean, I got retired. I got retired 3 months ago. And I didn't retire because I was black. I wasn't retired because my boss was white. I got retired because I got old.
No, I
So
didn't. You got sick. I got sick and had to come out. I didn't want to leave.
no, I wasn't a demographic. I was still good at my job, but I wasn't a demographic they were looking for anymore. I wasn't the young, perky kid running around anymore.
Did you
Yeah,
say
So,
no.
perky? He said perky kid.
so I mean, there's different reasons and there's different things, you know. So I ain't worried about it. Why you ain't worried? I got retired because I got old.
Yeah.
So
That was the
now
question that I was
I feel like
asking.
buying
That's
it.
what I
Wasn't
wanted to
nothing I could do to change that.
know. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know from y'all. Like what the reasoning, because when I was saying, Reese, that when you had mentioned before I started talking, when you had mentioned like a white person that's denying someone of a job or position, like you had asked a formal question. I had just really spun off of that and was asking them about that. But
Well, you
yeah,
have
so
three.
that's what I was
You have,
asking.
you have three different answers. Althea
Yeah,
retired because of her health. I
yeah,
retired because I just got tired of trying to replace the great job that I had, and Phil got retired because he got older. I ain't
yeah.
Yeah.
gonna call you old because I'm right there with you. So you have three different, let's see, stepdaddy, presidential candidate. There you go. You get a fourth one. What do you say?
I got retired because of injuries. I was an aviation maintenance tech, aviation security, and aviation refueler. My
Oh
my
wow.
health just didn't stand up,
Yeah.
and
And then
my boss was he was jealous of my cars.
well, like I said, my health took me out. I mean, I had my own business. I was doing contract work. I started my own coding and billing business, and I had clients. And when I got sick, my health took me out of my own business because I couldn't move, I couldn't do nothing. And then getting back into the field, because I was the best that ever did it. I was good at what I did when I was doing it, when I was able to do it. But physically, I couldn't do it no more because I need my eyes to see
Like
and
mine.
all that stuff. And you need to be moved. And at that time, I had an ostomy bag on the side of, and who gonna want? It was a lot of stuff that came into play.
Understood.
I still dream about going to work. How many people dream about working? I do because I was
David, funny
out in my
man.
prime.
I used to.
I dream about going to work because the way I got out of work. My mama, she retired, right? She's 40 years in the government. She said she don't think about work. She don't want to think about work. She retired in 2019. She said that she's enjoying her life. That's because you had a chance to live it and play it out. I didn't get a chance to finish playing out my life. It was like interrupted. And then everybody put these signs and categories on me. Oh, because I was broken, I was damaged. You disabled. Boom, you can't do nothing. So I had to reinvent the wheel. I'm standing up here I'm telling jokes before, but I'm selling books, acting, trying to do something so I can get back out there to work some kind of way. So I can stop
Yeah,
dreaming about working.
yeah.
I
That's a
can
different
definitely
perspective. I don't hear that often. The
I
dreaming
can
about work.
definitely yeah, dreaming about working. I can definitely say like I used to dream about getting another job that was comparable to the one that I had because my son had everything, right? Like we was living the life from the age of him of being about 10 to 13. He had everything a little poor black kid with no daddy could have, right? Because my guilt complex was high during these years. But once I figured out that just like I don't count on nobody else's money. So in a relationship, right? Like when I get in a relationship, I don't count on no one else makes. I count on what Brenda can do and what Brenda can make. And when I got tired of looking for a job, that's kind of what, the theory that I went to. Like just count on what you can do and live under that. And right now,
That's exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah.
yeah, like people I feel I was like training myself from when my son was born, right? I was training myself to live on what I made and not one penny more, not one penny less. And then when they kept taking my checks away from me, i.e., getting fired, I was like, fuck that. You're not going to trick me again. Now I'm going to figure out.
Preach.
Now I'm going to just go ahead and do the best I can with the knowledge and skill set that I have learned during my working career. And I'm going to put that to work for me. And I'm going to see what happens.
That part though.
Molly had asked a question. Did y'all see that? He said,
What?
when did they start calling us black? Well, I saw that question and I got the answer for you. We started calling our own self black. We was called Negroes. First, we was called freemen on the census. And this is true because I looked back and I was going over the ancestry with our family. When you see freemen on there, that would allude to you as a free man. You was once a slave, now you're free. And that would allude to the color of being Negro. So on the census, when they started calling people on the census how they identify themselves, they started calling themselves that.
Yeah.
1910. And then back in 1790, I just got to send you this when the census, I'll send it to the show. And you can put it in the comments. Like whoever want to read it, read it. Because I did went out and did the research. I said, that's a good question. We started calling ourselves black. We Afro-American.
Yeah, we had waves that probably wanted to be addressed. We went through our own waves
to be identified.
Yeah, we went through that really.
It's not they. We did.
Yeah, because they kept saying, "Get your black ass out the way."
No, they would just call you a nigga. Get your nigga because they.
And that sounded better. And that sounded better than a nigga and all that other stuff. Get your black ass on the way.
They would call you a black nigga bitch. Because no, they would break it down. Black nigga bitch. See, nigga wasn't color. Nigga was a status quo. Because if that was the case, you would have to call me a black nigga bitch. That would be saying
nigga bitch is funny as shit for some reason to me.
A black nigga bitch.
No. Let me wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a small story. Then I'm gonna have to get off because I got another appointment. I was working for this old white guy in South Carolina doing tobacco. I was down there for the summer. I'd already got fired from 2 jobs. Well, I quit one because it was picking blueberries, and I only made $3.40 in 8 hours. The second job that I had down there, never did this type work before, never farmed. I was doing strawberries, and I got fired because I kept eating the motherfuckers. So when they said tobacco, I didn't know any much about tobacco, but I went to tobacco, and this old white man, he said, I thought he was cracking at me, but he wasn't. He was talking about his son. He said, I need you to find my son a woman, a girl. I said, he's a man. He can do that himself. He's like, no. He says, I want his first experience to be with one of them little nigger bitches. And white man ain't a man until they have one of them little nigger bitches. That's exactly his
Damn, nigger bitch.
Man, I thought I was fucking ruthless. That takes the cherry on the cake.
Damn, nigger bitch. That's fucked up.
I think you know what? I think if like a white person actually like came,
I would laugh at that shit. I swear to God.
Hold on. I think I'd laugh at them. Like if they came up like "fuck you, you black nigger bitch," I think I would. I think I would just bust up laughing, and
every time
I might get killed because they'd be like, "That was meant to offend you," and I'm like,
"You laughing?"
That's what we took with the word.
Hey, hold on a second, Althea. Hold on a second. Am I the only white guy? Althea, am I the only white guy?
On the line today, yeah.
On today, yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. because Jesus was black.
You
Look
can't.
it
Dave,
up.
you get a pass
Huh?
card. We don't
Hey,
think of you as white.
hey,
Right. You
Yeah,
get the pass. So
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Everybody give you the side eye, like,
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Brenda.
Right.
yeah. When I first met Damien, we were talking on the
look,
phone,
I
and
have.
I think he called me a bitch, like at least like
I did.
4
A
or
strong
5
ass
times.
bitch.
Before I had to tell him, like, I don't like stop that. Like,
Right.
like I know you might like it and you might find it amusing, but I don't like it. So, but I let him get away with it for about 4 or 5 times before I said something. So,
Yeah.
after I finished laughing at
Right,
it,
and just so you know, here's her thing. She goes, listen to me.
no, let me finish because he's always interrupting like he just did. But I'd like to say, we 2 hours and 14 minutes in, Althea.
Oh, dang. All right, let me get off the line. I did not know it was that late. Look, we
I'm
put
just
some
trying to help
government
you. I'm trying
coochie
to
and
help.
the Democratic. Thank you.
Political pussy and all that shit.
I know
Hey,
I
I just called a great fucking show.
Okay,
Oh
that's
wow.
disgusting, Damon. You could at
That's how
least
we.
do that.
That's
That is
that's
not.
how we
It's a
close it
great
all.
fucking show. What's up?
Tall Tale Thursday. Goddamn. Cue
I
that
know,
shit
right?
up.
I'm old school.
That's
All I need is a
disgusting.
drink, a table, and a fucking microphone, and I got shit running.
I smoked that when
Well,
you
And I
burped. I
give it all
smoked
away.
well, I would say.
Hey, will you
I would
guys do me
say.
a favor? I love you, Althea. If you don't mind, I got to say this. Everyone that's on this thread, my Facebook page that I promote is Dickie Headass, but my name is Damian Seaman. You can look me up. I got street credit. But I would hire any one of you on this thing, and I'm so grateful for Brenda Brown to have me on.
That's what's up,
And
bro.
Althea.
You know
I'd vote
what?
for
I
Althea.
love when people say, I hate to interrupt you, and then they go to interrupt you. I'm like, why don't you just keep the platitude? Like he said, I hope y'all don't mind. If we did, was you gonna stop? I'm just asking. I'm like, I'm asking if I said I mind, was you gonna stop?
Hey, I ain't scared.
I just like to say, like, you guys are like my peace in the morning, and hopefully we can get this one to gel. Out there, do you
It's
have
gonna
any?
happen.
Hold on. Do you have any flyers, events? Take us out. Get us.
Yes, I
Don't
want
want
to
to
hear
miss it.
Trey was getting ready to say something before it was
Oh
cut
no,
off.
I was just gonna say, yeah, as a closing remark, I was just saying that shout out to those that have did their time. Shout out to those that are enjoying their life now, that are retired for one reason or another, whatever the reason is. I hope that you are enjoying
I'm enjoying my life.
the luxury. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm hoping and wishing. Give give some guidance and tips to those that you see of my generation that are seeking out careers that actually do want to work still. So shout out to everyone that's still getting up on the grind. If you're not able to do so, I understand that, but I hope that those said people find a way to be able to still make that monetary gain like they're supposed to, and still be happy with
Well, I'm gonna tell you
with
one
life.
thing. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. You're your most profitable commodity that you have. Yourself. I mean, you can work your whole life making money for somebody else, but you're your own product. So invest in yourself.
That's right.
I
Even
feel
if
you.
your self is
Thank you.
damaged, you still know there's some good there.
It's something there to work with. Yep.
That's right.
You know,
Okay.
Tall Tale Thursday as a closing remark, and this is a open moment. So Damien, don't you interrupt my heartfelt moment.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Since the day that I entered into entertainment in 2011, I've always been enamored by people's talent. I've fallen into relationships, bad ones, because people were talented. I've done some weird shit, just trying to hold on to that talented person that I came in contact with. this year, 2024, with Sauce in the City Super Comedy Game Show is the very first time that I can do what Phil has suggested, which is invest in myself, because that show came from me. Nobody else gave me, anything to make it start. You guys helped me to continually develop it, but the format is mine. And so now I feel I don't have to hang on so tightly to those that have talent, because I discovered what my own talent is. It took me forever.
Amen, sister.
But I'm here. So don't give up out there.
Preach.
Maybe you hang around a bunch of talented people and you feel yourself that you don't have a talent, so that's why you hang on so tightly. But
Everybody
the talent
has
is
a
there.
talent.
Everybody's got one. You gotta, it took me this long to figure out that I'm good at formatting things, and that's my talent. And I took that and turned it into my own show. So just, keep looking, keep trying everything, trying anything and everything. I had to drag comedians to the screen to tell jokes by their hair and by their chin hairs and by their good lace fronts. So again, it was a hard road, but we're here now. And I don't care until somebody comes and shows me a show that's stamped earlier than November 2019. I'm going to still say that Sauce in the City was the birth mom of Comedy Online, because we were here. And don't stop with your dreams. Don't stop trying to find what you're good at. And then, like Phil said, once you locate it, invest in it. like put all that hamburger money, all that hair bow and sushi money. I'm still paying out there off for the last episode we was on. Invest in yourself.
That's a positive way to go out.
I would invest in every one of you. I would invest in every one of you, because I know that I can do it, because comedy works to help.
It worked so good.
It does.
He disappeared. Trey disappeared. Funny Man Green, closing remarks. Why you over there checking your
Funny Man Green, you gotta hit me up, bro.
Sent you a friend request on Facebook yesterday.
Okay, I might have been smoking a blunt. I don't know.
I wasn't for sure if it was you and I. It said your birthday like February 22nd or something.
My birthday's February 20th, yes. And that means that you have a good recollection, which is awesome. So, yes, I'd hire you. I'd hire everyone on this fucking thread. Everyone. Because I think you guys have something that's worth being a part of. And that is a community of misfits, crazy people, white, black, Mexican, woman, men,
Indian.
It doesn't fucking matter to me. Here's what matters to me. It matters because I know your heart, Green. Miss Althea, I know your heart. Miss Brenda Brown, I know your fucking heart. And this shit, being a comic, man, it's a grind, isn't it? It's a grind. So what you got to do? And I was agreeing with old boy. No, I was agreeing with old boy that was talking about self-promoting. Okay, that's why I started Comedy for the Bear 18 years ago. You said it right. You did. Great shirt.
And I want you guys.
And I agree with that. And that's why I sell merch.
Get my shirt.
And I don't care. Yeah, I don't care if a venue doesn't want to pay me. What I do is I put boots on the ground, me and my people, and I pre-sell everything. And I agree with him 100%. And that's why I could pay all of you. Here, I'll fucking prove it.
I seen that knot.
That's one day. That's one day, baby. I sell comedy like I used to be a drug dealer in Gary, Indiana.
Dang, I know somebody, Gary. That's what's up.
Well, I'm trying to be
Yeah, well,
a joke dealer. Can I be a joke dealer?
Not a joke dealer.
no, I went to prison for being a drug dealer and beating up a cop. I'm a joke dealer. You're absolutely right, Althea.
I'm trying to be a
Yeah,
joke
go to
dealer.
hey,
I'm trying to sell these jokes.
you can look me up on YouTube or mugshots.com. Swear to God, I'll show up and you can see all
Hey
of them.
Reese, what's your prices? You got a bag of that that 3.5?
You got a bag of that funny?
A
You got a
bag
bag of that
You got a funny bag.
I get you a dime
Okay,
bag.
now here, yeah, I got you, bro. Hey, I just want to know. I just want to know all the comedians here. I just want to know if all the comedians here like to get paid in cash.
I just like to get paid in money.
Okay, like I don't care Bitcoin. Like
I don't do the Bitcoin.
I ain't doing all that shit. Hit that cash app.
I need to. Cash App is good.
Who wants that?
Cash is always good.
Who wants the nut? Who wants the nut?
Cash is always
We all
good.
want to not. I need.
Also, as
now
a
all the
closing
comedians,
comment, hold on,
all the comedians that have worked with me know I pay them in cash.
We're not gonna go around in circles about that. Okay, but getting off of here, Reese, I'm trying to help you keep time, but like I'm trying to jump in, girl. Don't let it go to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Come on, we can do it.
Yeah, we got 3 more minutes, and I'm the only one that's getting chastised like a child.
Bill, do you have any closing remarks?
I think he jumped off.
He just jumped off. So I got David, Lee. Is Lee still with me?
It's not on screen.
No, Lee's not on screen.
Okay. Molly
I got a closing remark. I love you all.
Well, we love you too,
That
David.
part.
Molly Mall.
There we go.
Come in. Hey, baby.
Whatever.
Don't judge.
What's up, Molly?
Just sitting here getting the studio together.
Ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
Look,
I'm proud of that. I see that stripper pole, boy. I see that pole. That's what I see.
Your milkshake brings all the girls. Damn right. It's better than yours. Damn right.
Are you at home?
Oh, that shit.
I'm at
Shut up,
we at the studio. Nah.
I see you, bro.
Hold on. Let me see where he at. Where you at?
You in DC?
Down here by yeah, I'm DC. Down here by the National Stadium.
Oh shit, my boy.
What's the name of the place? Oh, you don't want to say that.
Nah, we ain't doing all that.
Get that chicken, baby.
Yeah,
Get that chicken.
doing
Everybody
all
loves chicken,
that.
even if you're white. Get that chicken.
Look at that shit. Look at that. That's dope.
Is that your studio, Molly?
Yep.
As closing out remarks, what you got to say about what you heard? I know you heard a lot.
And I hope you guys will appreciate that Brenda Brown has her own T-shirt that is going to be printed this week, and I want you guys to be a part of it. It's sexy.
Okay. Brenda got some T-shirts coming out.
Yeah, I have to have her approve the proof, but it's going to say on the top of her afro, it's going to say, "Listen to me." And then on the bottom, right under her neck, it's going to say, "Fuck cancer."
Wow.
I like that. Anything that say fuck cancer, I love it.
Yeah.
And you don't think I can't promote a black woman?
Y'all got a pre-sale link?
I promote a white man.
Not yet. No, Brenda has to approve the proof. And
after it's approved,
yeah, what I'm going to do, she has to approve it. And then as soon as it's approved, there'll be a site where you guys can go and buy them.
I'm just saying, make sure it's known when the link drops, so they can actually, so we can be supportive.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure of that. No problem. But I'm telling you, you're going to love it because she sent me the picture, and it's her looking like the old Aretha Franklin with a big ass fucking fro and shit. Oh my God!
I think I would love some shit like that. I love Afrocentric shit.
Yeah, you know what freaks out white people when you got a white guy fucking promoting a black woman.
And that
Freaks
shit,
out
and
other
that
people.
shit, and that shit is rolling, and the
I don't
material is
know.
dope.
That don't freak out people. Clive David has done it for years.
I think he's saying,
Well,
nah,
listen,
he's not
I
saying
think
it like
that as
that.
comedians, we all have to learn, and there is a way to where we're not always concentrated on the place, you know, like a bar or a theater.
Right.
Well, we have to concentrate, and I'm going business right now. Okay, I ain't talking no fucking comedy. If we can make sure that every show is free admission, and we go out 2 to 3 weeks before the show that we're promoting for ourselves, then what we get to do is we get to make the money. We get to make everything. We don't have to rely on clubs that are going to give us some fucking handouts for $200 or $300. And I'm sorry, I ain't sucking no one's dick.
Whoa.
No, but I'm and I think everyone can appreciate. Oh, there's the picture.
Hey,
Look at that.
damn, Brandon, man.
Oh
That's
wow.
Yeah, and by the way, that's going to be a black T-shirt in black and white, and on the top of her afro, it's going to say "Listen to me," and on the bottom, right under her neck, it's going to say "Fuck cancer." And guess how many I'm going to sell? All of them.
It's beautiful.
All I
I would
know
just have
is
that. I would have that joint just on the wall. Period. I like Afrocentric and shit like that. That's
oh,
a nice
thank you.
picture.
Hey,
I
but
always thought
do all you
I always
guys
thought of
understand
it.
that as if you're a comic, you also have to be a business person.
Yeah.
If you're
Nobody
a comic, you have to be a
ever
businessman
in
or a
my entire
businesswoman.
life has ever said, "Let me take your face and put it on a T-shirt. I think I could sell it." And so
Right.
when he said, when he seen the picture or when he said the idea, the word is "let me finish." So it's I
Yes,
guess it's going to say "let me finish" in my afro, and then
that's
down
going to
there
be up
by
in
my
the afro, and then the bottom's going to say "fuck cancer" in bold letters, all white
so
and black.
when this is just another wrap around back to what we were talking about, which is use everything you got to make money for yourself, to sustain yourself. And
Well,
nobody's ever said,
how can
hold on,
I
let
do
me
something?
finish, let me
All right,
finish, like the
sorry.
photo says.
So,
All right, so never in my wildest dreams that I think somebody come along and say, let me create a revenue stream around your image. So use
That's dope.
everything y'all got, people. From your face, like black people do the pig, the rooter to the tutor. You use
Yep.
everything. You throw nothing away.
That part.
So if somebody says that, and me, I'm not a narcissistic person. This, I learned this little AI trick right here, and I found this photo, and I was like, let me just see what I look like with afro. And here we go. So, that's another revenue stream that I'll have to, fund my dreams, whatever my dreams may be. Althea,
Yeah.
put Althea on the screen big. Can somebody do that?
I don't have that access. It's only Molly and
No.
Reese that have access. Molly can do it.
Okay. No, not me.
No,
Althea.
put out the up on the screen, a solo screen.
No, I
Yeah.
was waiting to hear from Molly, from my
Yeah,
super producer,
Oh, okay.
and y'all cut him off.
Well,
So,
take control.
Molly, where you at, baby? He see
I'm
you.
right here. I'm right here.
Okay.
They about to
We got
finish
excited
cooking up
about
stuff.
the studio.
Yeah, we about to finish working. Peace, Malik. Great show. Great picture. I didn't even know that was you at first, Brent. I see you now. And you know me. I'm that black guy that walk around supporting a white person. We got somebody white supporting a black person. I love it, man. So
Yeah, me too.
the world is evolving. I just want y'all mostly do your own research. We not black, we not white. We just spirit in different vessels, and so you understand that you're gonna always be lost. So if you out here screaming, "Oh, she black, she really this, she really that," you got a lot to learn. You know, so that's how I encourage y'all to just educate yourself and stay funny, man. Y'all had me laughing all day. Love, we be back tomorrow. Hey, make sure you come on because you already know what it is. Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday, y'all.
Oh,
I gotta work
boy.
tomorrow, so I catch y'all when I can. I do try to catch y'all, on my off days. So, I do love enjoying my morning, setting off my day with y'all. So I always have my little Facebook attached so my people can watch it later. But yeah, thank you for being
Right.
on.
August
Taking time for the show.
29th, Galactic Panther, August 29th. August 31st, Barbershop, Bill Page. September 7th, Poolside Party. October the 12th, Aberdeen, Maryland. Y'all go out and check all the posters. I can't tell you the name of all the shows, but that's just 4. So I'm trying to put a space in between time. And in the meantime, and in between that time, I see you guys tomorrow for Freaky Friday. And know that we love you all.
It is a new record. We're getting out of here almost 30 minutes early. Get your shades of blue.
Hey, Molly, turn that shit up so I can hear that shit in my ears before we close out.
I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.